no deal. No, we're not here for deal or no deal. We are not here for that. We're here for do or die. It's wait for that green light, and it is on. Yeah, baby. Hey guys, how you going? Today I'm BKR Sport. We're here, like I said, for an elimination final between the Melbourne Storm and the Canberra Raiders. Whoever wins this game will be progressing next week to take on the Parramatta Eels in the second week of the finals. That will be a knockout game there, which will be super interesting after the Eels obviously lost the Panthers last night by, what was it, 27-8 or something like that. It was a bit of a blowout score in the end. It was a pretty good game for the most part, but obviously the Panthers did pull away a little bit later on after a few HIAs and obviously specifically Mitchell Moses going off the field for the Eels. This game here, Storm and the Raiders, I tell you what, I think the Storm win, but the Raiders do have the, I guess, historically, a bogey team vibe about them when they play the Melbourne Storm. The last 4 times in a row, the Raiders have played the Storm in Melbourne, where they're playing tonight. The Raiders have actually won. The Raiders have won the last 4 times they've played against each other in Melbourne. So, although it is very likely the Storm could run away with this one and win 13+, the Raiders have been playing effectively finals footy for the last 3 months now. You know, they had a really tough start to the season and then fought their way back in. And when you have to fight your way back in, it means that you need to win game after game after game to keep yourself in that finals hunt. They did that. They did it long enough. They ended up going 3-0 to finish off the season. And then obviously the Broncos completely capitulated in absolutely beautiful circumstances. So that gave them their perfect opportunity. So yeah, look, I would say the Storm probably do win tonight, but it's not going to be an easy one. And if it is an easy one, then, well, there you go. You know, form suggests, form-wise, I would probably say it does favour the Raiders. No, actually, I'd say form-wise, it probably is very even, because the Raiders and Storm are both pretty good at the moment. If I would say, based on the odds, I would definitely say it is absolutely fair enough shout. The Storm should be heavy favourites this game. But on the flip side, you know, like I said, the bogey team curse. I actually was saying this to you guys the last couple of years when the Raiders weren't. I kept saying, I still have that vibe that the Raiders have always been this bogey team for the Storm. And as I said, the last 4 times in a row, it has gone the way the Raiders in Melbourne. But guys, let's go through the team list now. So let's hit that thumbs up button. Bang, subscribe if you're new around here. One of these teams within the next few hours will be exiting the NRL competition. They will be gonski. They will be out of here, son. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out. But Jerome Hughes comes in for the Storm today. Hughes in. They lacked a lot of attack against the Eels last week. And Cooper Johns does go out. Nick Meaney, he's the fullback today with David Nofaluma and Xavier Coates on the wing. Marion Seve and Justin Olam in the centres. Cameron Munster, he's in the 6 with his partner Jerome Hughes in the 7. They finally get that halves pairing going again. It's been needed for a long time now. Jesse Bromwich and Nelson Solomona in the front row. Harry Grant is the number 9 with Kenneth Bromwich and Tui Kamikamitha back row. Brandon Smith in the lock. Felice Kafusi, Josh King, Trent Loiero and Chris Lewis is the interchange, and young Tony Mapia is the 18th man replacement. Moving over to the Raiders now, Jack Whiten, he comes back in. That's a huge in there for the Raiders with Matt Frawley being out. Xavier Savage, he's in the fullback with Nick Kotrich and Jordan Rapana on the wings. Sebastian Chris and Manny Tomoko in the centres. Jack Whiten, Jamal Flogerty in the halves with Josh Papali'i and Joseph Tapane in the front row. I feel like he's having a try tonight. I'm feeling he might be having a try tonight. Zach Wolford, he's going to be the hooker. With Hudson Young and Elliot Whitehead in the back row. Adam Elliott is the lock. Interchange tonight, Tommy Starling, Emre Gula, Corey Horsburgh and Corey Hararanara is the interchange with Albert Hopewade as the 18th man replacement. So there you go, guys. I'll just put my laptop on charge here before it dies midstream. The game will start in about 30 minutes time, so it actually started up early here to go through the comment section with you guys, talk about the game and get hyped up. Get hyped up for a big old... Actually, sorry, 20 minutes time. It starts at 5:40, not 5:50. I'm still on the... no, actually, no, it wouldn't make sense anyway, even if it was the regular season, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, it's going to be a good game. I'm going to tip Storm 1-12. I'm going to go against my... I said Storm 13+ in... Oh, by the way, guys, I only need one more tip this week, so I don't have to do a punishment next week. But yeah, I'm taking Storm 1-12, even though I said Storm 13+ on the tipping video. I just feel like the Raiders will give it a good go. I feel like the Raiders will give it a good go here, and you can never really underestimate teams in finals footy. You know, you can never, ever underestimate teams in finals footy. All right, let me just refresh this KO. And yeah, like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and let's get into the chat. Well, let's get into the chat. Here we go. All right. Scroll up. G-Rand still says Raiders for days. Good luck, G. You're going to need it. You're going to need it here. Like I said, you have a good record in Melbourne, but you're definitely going to need it. Nevin says, Buzz, what did you make of the Lions match last night? Aiden Medify says, Raiders 1-12. Jordan Rapana, anytime try scorer, and Sharks 13+. Ronaldo Militalo, first time try scorer. Yeah, I don't agree in regards to Raiders 1-12. I just don't think the Raiders win. But I think the Sharks are going to be the 1-12. I think Sharks will be 1-12. I definitely agree with you, the Sharks. So I can't see it 13+. If it happens 13+, then fine. But the Sharks and Cowboys have both been a bit out of form in the end part of the season. I actually probably say the Sharks have been worse off. Obviously, I want the Sharks to win for my mum, but if the Sharks have been probably the worst off team in regards to form in the later part of the season. So yeah, a bit nervous about that one. Dasmate says Storm haven't played a Week 1 elimination final since 2014. Yeah, crazy. It must suck to be a Storm fan. It must be such a hard year for them. It must be such a hard year for them to be, playing their first Week 1 elimination final since 2014. It must be so hard. Jeez, I'll tell you what. It must be so hard. Ballsy bet, AB. Yeah, I disagree with it. I think it'll be close from start to finish, but Storm will win in the end due to experience. But the Storm will win in the end due to experience. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can agree. Bruce Smith says eyebrows gone, BK. Well, it's not going to happen because I only need one more tip right. So I only need one of the Sharks. Well, I guess last night was probably my easiest one, but the Sharks, the Storm. Well, this is the easiest one probably. Sharks, Storm, or Rabbitohs. If any one of those three teams win, then I don't have to do punishment. It's okay. Oh boy, it's okay. I don't have to do it. Brian Robinson says, proper tough gig, the Storm fans. Proper tough gig, mate. It's a tough gig there. You know, you can either be a Titans fan or you can be a Storm fan. I think I know which one I'm going to select. The one that has, we've buddy finals. We don't want that pressure. You don't want that pressure. Well, you just be the Titans and not have that pressure. Right now, we're chilling. You know, we're chilling right now. Right, in the Storm, we've got the pressure. You don't want the pressure. Be a Titans fan. Blunted Razor with the $2 dues donation says, I'm shitting myself. Please win, boys. Yeah, it's a big game here, but let's go add this to the NRL Grand Final fund. Appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, I think the Storm do win, but in the same sense, you shouldn't be losing this game, mate. You really shouldn't be losing this game. It shouldn't even be really too much up for debate. Realistically, man, I think that overall, if you guys don't win this game, it's going to be a pretty significant choke. It'll be a pretty significant choke because the Raiders are very lucky to be where they are. Let's be honest with you. And the Storm, they are still a top 4 team that just didn't make the top 4 this year because of the fact that obviously there were, we had 4 teams who did obviously deserve to make it realistically. There was 4 teams who realistically did deserve to make it. So, I can't seem to look at that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get something up on my phone here. So this year was basically there was more than just 4 teams that arguably deserved the top 8 based on the year is what I'd say. So yeah, I think the Storm is still a top 4 team that just didn't make it, and now the Raiders have to go up against a top 4 team in the first week of the finals. So, and it's a knockout. Obviously, it is a knockout. Obviously, now I will feel sorry for Storm fans if they lose. Oh, wank on. As if you're going to feel sorry for Storm fans if they lose, mate. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alex's Titans had an easy win last night. Yeah, we had a nice little easy win last night. It was nice. Rooster Man says Roosters Panthers grand final. Yeah, maybe, but I've tipped the Rabbitohs, so no. But maybe. Yeah, I've been saying that since halfway through the season. I have been. Raiders are the sort of team that you can easily beat if you mind the basics, no handling errors, and you're good. Yeah, if you're good, you're normally going to beat them. Yeah, that's usually a good recipe for success there. But yeah, the Raiders are definitely a beatable team, and they were defensively sound, and then became not really defensively sound. They're okay. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very okay with an upside. They're okay with upside is what I would say. They're okay with upside. So yeah, the Storm, if they play their fast game, they've got Jerome Hughes there, they've got their spine there besides Little Malt Man, Little Puppy, Little Malt Man, Little Puppy. So the only one there is who's not really. Well, Nick Meaney would normally go probably into the centres. Where would Nick Meaney go? Where does Nick Meaney go if Pappenhausen is playing? Actually, it's a good question because he's not really a centre. He's more of a winger, isn't he? Meaney's not really because he wouldn't play fullback. Would he be 14 role? Because I'm just trying to figure out where he would actually go on the wing. Yeah, but would he though? Because they've got enough Illuminated codes. I don't think that Meaney would go there. I don't think they put many there because they've got Nofaluma and Coates. So unless they're getting rid of Marion Seve, Nofaluma has been bought for this certain reason. Xavier Coates is there, and Justin Olam's there. So you put little Mudman, little Puppy, and you got to look at Marion Seve as the only guy who can come out. Does Nick Manning, has he ever really played centre? I can't see when he plays the Eels. Yep, we know. Yep. UFC on the Fam says $200 down on Storm 11-20 for a $1,200 return. Might return of Lamuppet Man. Lamuppet Man? Who's Lamuppet Man? Might be a return of the Lamuppet Man. I don't know what that means. But I've got one at 12, so you're going to have to, based on my prediction, you only have 2 points that you can win it by there, which is 11-12. Eels vs Storm would be a good match if Melbourne win because they would have to play at CommBank Stadium, right? Yeah, I've actually probably got Storm winning that game. I'm not going to lie. I've actually probably got the Storm winning that game. But in the same sense, I guess that's just because we know what Parramatta's like. And I say this all the time to you guys. Parramatta is Parramatta. Parramatta is Parramatta. They play the same way. They do well in the regular season. You get the finals, they choke it up. And that's exactly what we saw last night. Yes, we saw resilience. Yes, we saw, them give it a go for the first 60. But then they showed themselves as what they always are. So, they took on Penrith and Penrith won. And now there's a possibility they go out in straight sets again, which is what Eels do all the goddamn time. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Brighton says, have the Rays bought anyone for next year? Do you see them improving? I don't think they haven't bought anyone for next year. Josh Hodgson hasn't played for them all year. He's gone to, I think, Parramatta. But he's coming off an ACL, and players don't come back well from ACLs. No matter if it's NFL, Rugby League, AFL, players don't come back fully from ACLs. It's just a fact. We've got better medicine and better healing recovery processes and whatnot now, but players don't come back fully from ACLs. So, as they were previously anyway. So, yeah, look, it's going to be interesting what Hodgson does at the Eels, but no, I don't think so. I don't think there's any new signs from the Raiders, unless somebody can tell me the chat that I'm wrong. Kane says, go to the Storm, but I'm a Buddy supporter. Well, I'll tip your Buddies tomorrow, and I've tipped the Storm here today, so a good 2 days for you. Declan Hudson says, Raiders for the win tonight. I doubt it, but maybe. Dasman says, they pretty much gave up after Moses went off. I think the tides were starting to turn a little bit before that, though. I think the last try, the try that started to set off the break, as in like the separation between the two, was just before Moses went off. So I think that try really broke. I think it really broke the Eels there because they were defensively sound for quite a long time. They were very good, and then scored. And then when you're playing as well as you are, and you're up 8-7 with like 30 minutes to go, you're thinking that you got a really good opportunity to win this. You just got to hold them out. You're leading 8-7. This game could finish 8-7. We move on from here, and maybe we can actually hold them out. And they didn't do that. They conceded a try, and then from there, bang, went down. Darnell says, come on, Melbourne. That says, Moses' kicking game was good last night, but Cleary's kicking game was truly spectacular. Yeah, Cleary's game was very good. People keep talking about, Burton, and it's like a Burton bomb. Cleary's kicks were the original Burton bomb. Everyone's forgetting this. They're too recency bias. Cleary was originally the guy with the Cleary bomb that was impossible to catch. And then because he went out for the beginning part of the season and has been in and out throughout the year, people forgot how good his kicks are. So when he does, obviously, those kicks, stop calling them Burton Bomb because he was the he was the originator. Like, he was the originator if you compare him between the two. Company says, Rabbitohs win over the Roosters. Who do they play next? What do you mean? You told us before that Eels will play the winner of this game, so you could do the math. But it would be the Sharks or the Cowboys, whoever loses that game, considering. Darnell says, my prediction is 18-16 Storm. Yeah, 18-16. I could see like a 24-22 kind of game or a 24-20 kind of game. Something like that. I could see like something, around the 24-20 marker or so. Declan Hudson says, are you going to the grand final? I will be, yeah. I will be going to the grand final on my way over to Fiji. And I'll be going with Entertain House. So, I want the Sharks to be there for my mum. He wants the Eels to be there for him. I don't think either of our teams are going to be there at this point. But, hopefully I have someone to really care for in that game. And I guess I'll go for Parramatta if they're in it, as long as they're not playing the Sharks. Last night's scorelines are saying they have a number of, as Penrith fans, IQ. Wow. So, at least they're bumping up towards the 50 marker. At least they're bumping up towards the 50 marker. 10 minutes to go here until kickoff, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. It's going to be a big night. We've got Sharks, Cowboys right on after this as well. right on after this as well. Senpai says Raiders had the wood over Storm lately, so it's not a surprise that they win. It's not lately, it's ever. The Raiders have always had the wood over the Storm. Always. It's always been a thing. Back to the late 2000s, early 2010s. I've always seen the Raiders as the bogey team. Brian Roberts said, would surprise me, Senpai. It's definitely a surprise for me if the Raiders win. It's absolutely a surprise. It's absolutely a surprise. It will be a big shock. It's similar to what we saw in the AFL last night with the Brisbane Lions, who haven't won at the MCG since 2014, beating the Melbourne Demons at the G to knock the D's out in straight sets. And the D's were the previous champions. So that was a surprise. But in the same sense, the same kind of thought process does go into this game. In regards to, I guess, the Raiders being the Lions and the D's maybe being the Storm. So it was a massive shock. That was a massive shock. Declan Hunt said, are you going to stream the Cow Sharks game? I stream every game here, Declan. Music Production says, my prediction is Storm 34-12, Raiders, then Storm beat Para next week. Yeah, I feel like Storm beat Para next week as well. Even though, and this will show the Parramatta fans, like, you know, everyone always says, all the Parramatta fans, they say, oh, well, we beat Penrith once, we'll do it again, and we'll beat Storm once, we'll do it again. Well, that's cool, but what happened last night with Penrith, and also what happens all the time in the finals. I think the last 8 or 9 finals in a row, the Eels have been knocked out by the Storm, and they just can't seem to beat them in the finals. So it's going to be, it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be something, man. It's going to be something if the Parramatta Eels can beat the Storm, but I just doubt it. I really do. I doubt they have the mentality for it. Are you stoked? Geelong are the best team in the comp right now anyway. I think it's a lot more of a doable task against the Lions and the D's at the G. But yeah, I think we win, and I've still got us to the grand final, and I've still got us to win the grand final. So it doesn't really matter who we would have played. I just think it's a better matchup personally for the Cats. Justin Sundo says, looks like a poor crowd. Well, it doesn't surprise me, man. The Collingwood game is on tonight. So Collingwood versus Freo is on. Actually, is that in Melbourne? Is that in Melbourne, or is that... I think it is in Melbourne, isn't it? I think it is in Melbourne, isn't it? Is it at the G? Is it at the G? Yes, it is at the G. It is at MCG. So that means that this game starts at 5:40, and that game starts at 7:25. So the game will intersect with each other. So people who are Collingwood fans who have a massive supporter base in AFL, they're not going to be going to the. They're not going to be going to this game. And that's why I said to you guys, this is the worst timed game for the AFL. If they wanted to get a good crowd here, you put it tomorrow, because there's no AFL on Sunday. You know, we had a final last night and tonight. You put the game tomorrow. You just should have done that, but they did what they did. Whatever. Pies were top 14, so yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit all over the show. I'm actually a bit unwell today, guys, but I'm doing my best. Tommy says, who do you think be the best team to lose the Dolphins? Be the first team to lose the Dolphins next year? I've got Knights written all over it. I've got the Knights written all over it. Or even the Broncos. I'll play in the first game. I don't think they're the better team, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a shock straight away. Someone said, I think the Storm were inflating their memberships too much. I don't think they were inflating them. Melbourne, Victorians love membership. They love membership. That's why AFL has so many. And Victorians love membership. And a lot of the memberships as well are pet memberships. You're entitled to get a membership for your dog, your cat, your bird, your snake, your bloody... What's another animal? You know, your best mate. You know, you can get a membership for anything. You can get a membership for a bird that just flew past the house. So the point of the matter is that all those count. And another thing that I don't believe people realise is that when you go to a game, sometimes you actually get put as their member. So for example, right, I went to a Broncos game last year and I bought a ticket and then I was added to their member mail list. I just went to a game. I didn't buy a membership. I went to a game and I got added to their member mail list. So I'm curious to see if they count that kind of shit. Trucken says, Storm only has one S. Storm only has one S. The Storm does only have one S. That is correct. That is correct. Right, Robin says, if the Storm were in Melbourne, their fan base would be much larger. If the Storm's success translated to, you know, anyone else in Queensland, New South Wales, or Canberra, or New Zealand, then yes. But because they're in Victoria, then there's the reason why they're like this, because you've got, You've got Collingwood, North Melbourne. You've got St Kilda, Richmond, Hawthorn, Carlton, Essendon. You've even got Geelong close by too. You've got all those Victorian teams there. It's the same as like in Sydney. Like, it's just the same as like in Sydney comparatively to the AFL. So, like I said, it is what it is. But I knew this game would have a bit of a lacklustre crowd. Power Forces in 2 years, NRL is going to be an 18-team competition. 2 or 3 years. Memphis says Broncos losing to the Dolphins. Wouldn't that be a good time, mate? It'd be a fantastic time. And Nosleaks love a knockout game. Gotta love a knockout game, babe. Gotta love a knockout game. Let's get it. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. Smash it. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's get 100 likes on every final stream. Come on, we can do it. Let's get 100 likes on every finals streams. Tigers for license when the Titans playing this week. We won last night, mate. As you can see right there, we're not gone, are we? But for a guy who's a Tigers fan, again, my guy, I'm going to remind you, Tigers fan, your team came dead last. Dead last. You have no shit-talking capacity. Now, all the Tigers fans in the show who are just here to watch and enjoy the stream are now being shit on because you don't realise that your team is dog shit. So you don't talk shit about anybody else because your team came last. They conceded nearly 50 points in a half last week. What are you doing? It embarrasses you, dude. It embarrasses you. You look like an idiot. Like, you talking shit to Titans fans and Broncos fans, and you'll probably talk shit to Raiders fans tonight. Your team came last. And collectively, your club has 21 spoons. Collectively. Or 22 this year. Balmain, West, and now the West Tigers. You're an idiot. You are an idiot. Nosleaks says they can see 72 points in the game. 72 points in a game! And you want to talk shit? God. 72 points in a game, and you want to talk shit. Get out of my face. Brian Roberts says Tigers fans are chirpy all of a sudden. You notice how, Warriors fans, they cop it, they take it, they concede 7 to the Storm, and then they move on. They'll complain the next week, but about that week. I don't hear Warriors fans still complaining about each individual week. I feel that they're always collectively complaining about average calls. But with Tigers fans, God, dearie God me. They pick apart every single individual game. They'll still go back to the bloody Titans versus Tigers game back in round 3. Bonesy Boy says Titans are going to do a Cowboys 2022 and go from second last to premiership fight. Mate, they're going to win the comp. They're going to win the comp there. So lesson of advice, Tigers for life. If you don't want to be humiliated, don't talk shit as a team that came in last. Power Forces Gold Coast Tigers 2023 premiers. Boom! Lebanon says Tigers for life, what the heck is an idiot. Crazy New Zealand says man got crucified. Well, that's what's going to happen if you want to talk shit. You're an idiot. Darnell says, damn Tigers game against the Roosters. That's right, yeah. That was the Roosters game. But alrighty, guys. The Storm and Raiders game is about to get underway. The Raiders are coming out onto the field here. Let's get it. Let's get a good game here. I don't care. I would love... that moment. There's a moment in finals football, like last night, actually, in the AFL. There's a moment in football where you are so certain it's going to go this way. You're so certain it will go this way. And then you get to the final, and the result went that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think it's 100% there, but it went, buddy, that way. And you're just sitting there like, holy shit, this team's gone. Like, you're like, holy shit, we've just had a whole season... And the Melbourne Storm are gone straight away. I want a moment like that in the finals. We didn't have that last night. But again, that wasn't a final. That wasn't a knockout game. I don't know. I think we'd have that moment if the Roosters got knocked out tomorrow. Because I think everyone's so confirmed the Roosters win that game because they won last week. And I think we'd have that moment here because people are so guaranteeing the Storm win. But then again, there's a few people here and there that are saying we've got bloody people calling Corey Ranger again. Oh my God. Daz, mate, stop encouraging the Ranger chat. I swear to God, this channel is probably the only chat that hates people with red hair so much. I've never seen, ever since Johnny Bairstow for the English cricket team, I've never seen as much red hair hate in my life. Surely, the Storm have run out of the field, there they go. Noz Luke says, I would have put my life on the D's to beat Lions. Well, that's the thing. That is the thing. It was a very obvious result that didn't happen because 2014 was the last time the Lions beat anyone at the G. It was just insane. Power Forces come and Raiders make it 5 wins at Amy Stadium. Well, I think Eels fans are begging and pleading that Raiders win this game, but I think you've got Buckley's chance. Declan Smith is a bit like the Broncos host of the top 8. I get it. It's funny. It's true. But not really. But I get it. I get what you're trying to get at there. Why is it people talk smack about other teams when their own team suck as reflected on the ladder? See, the thing is, though, is that I'm going to talk smack. I'm going to do that. But my team didn't come last. If my team came last, you can't defend yourself. No matter what, you're going to get slapped. But when your team doesn't come last, whether you're 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10th, that's all the same position. 15th through 10th is the same position. You didn't make the 8, you didn't come last, you just So, the thing is, though, is that I know how to... my whole life is this now, so I know how to defend myself from nonsense that comes through. They're just doing through a minute silence. Minute silence here for the Queen. Jay Hayes says, okay. Sasha Kelson says, best. I was asking for that. He was asking for it. I will give you that. He was asking for it. Boys, I think the Storm fast-paced nature will push through. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a 1-12er. I think it's going to be 1-12er. Noel Schluck says, if Eels get knocked out in straight sets, all that hype for nothing. Well, I've been trying to warn you guys, this is a high possibility all year long. I know this Eels team. Anyone who watches rugby league knows this Eels team and knows what they can produce. And they know what they're like in the finals, mate. So, it's all well and good to get the hype going. It's all well and good to see them play well in the regular season. But this happens every single goddamn year. And they do the same thing every single goddamn year. Every year. Same thing with Parramatta. Every year. It's like they start off okay. They start off really good in the first part of the season. Halfway through, they start to go a bit average, and they power home at the end of the regular season, and then they go Gonski in the first 2 weeks. It happens every single goddamn year. I'm telling you. Nice Luke says, what's the crowd like? Sold out? Not even close, bro. No, this is a terrible crowd. But like I said, across the road in an hour and a half time is a knockout big final, second week of the finals between Collingwood and Fremantle. And that's going to be 100k at that stadium. Like I'm telling you, Collingwood fans are massive outnumbers. And I would assume a lot of Collingwood fans are probably Storm fans because Collingwood have their training ground right next door. Collingwood's close by. I reckon that if you're going to get any kind of support base from the AFL, you're probably looking like, maybe a Collingwood. But there we go, guys. The game has kicked off. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are only like 5-6 subscribers away from 19,000. So, bang! Hit that subscribe button. Let's get it. Noel Sharif says, how far is Aim Park from the G? Bro, 5-minute walk. Literally across the road. So, Raiders here. Maybe a little bit longer than 5, but 5 to 10. So, third tackle now here for the Raiders. They're 15 metres out here from the line. No, so this is third tackle now at the 30. Bright Robinson says, round 4, Roosters home game kind of crowd. Any game that's not against the Rabbitohs Roosters kind of crowd. Grant Marassi says, Eels can be trash sometimes. Mainly when it comes to the finals. But then again, yeah, they can be trash during the season as well. Fifth tackle now with the Raiders. They get this ball to the halfway line. Sasha Kelvin says, Collingwood fans are toothless mugs. But at least they show up to the games. Well, I'm not going to argue with you. It'd be a great game to be at, though. Fogarty puts that ball up in the air. And... Oh, Harry Grant might pick it up. He will grab that. Geez, that was a nice little dinky dink through there by Nick Cottridge. That was a nice little dinky dink through. Somebody says, AFL is also on tonight. Loving the battle for attendance here. Well, if you're a rugby league fan, you wouldn't be loving the battle for attendance because the rugby league will never, ever, that should be said again, never, ever win the battle of attendance when it comes to the AFL in Victoria. Just like you put a Brisbane Lions game on the same time as a Broncos game on, you will never, ever get the same comparatively. Noel Shirley says, even there were more people at the Storm Roosters game than this. Storm Roosters game? Which one are you talking about? Fifth tackle now for the Storm. They'll get this ball inside the attacking 40. Andrew Harker's getting around the Melbourne Storm here. They roll this ball left hand side. Harry Grant. Ooh, you should be able to argue. 6 again there, but Drum Hughes goes out right hand side here. Drum Hughes kicks it through. Oh, it's knock on Raiders. Wow, it's very lucky. The Storm nearly scored in the first 2 minutes there. It's going to be a knock on Raiders here. Melbourne putting pressure on really quickly here. MBAS says hi. Hello, MBAS. So the Storm, they're not mucking around, Brian. They are not mucking around here. They are not mucking around here. Let's just click that. All right. So he's giving me Storm ball. How did they score there? I think the bounce. So Rapana had to hit it, and then because the bounce it didn't bounce up for him. No, he just didn't kick it hard enough through. He didn't kick it hard enough through there. Harris, I think from 2-3 weeks ago, he talking about. Justin says, which Hughes was playing last week? Yeah, I think the Storm win last week if they had Jerome Hughes. To be honest with you, man, I really do. So Melbourne right inside. They got numbers 3 on 2 here already off the scrum. Jerome Hughes. Oh, 1 metre out of the line. First tackle here, guys. 2 metres out here from the line. 6 again as well. So it's going to be Harry Grant. Oh, they're offside. They're offside by a mile. They're offside by a mile. Penalise them. Penalise them. It's a finals game. They'll take the 2. Penalise them, referee. No? Cool. So Brandon Smith here, they'll be 5 metres out from the line. They were 5 metres in front of the line there. You have to penalise that. Like, you have to penalise that. So 5 metres out, because that's just incompetence at that point. And now Storm will be, 4 metres out now to become can meet up in a toss of Vitti action here. 4 metres out from the line. Happy guy getting around Melbourne. Harry Grant, left hand side, over the top here, save. Oh! Oh, that's unbelievable there. How is this happening? This is a crazy start of the Storm, but the Storm throw the ball back the ball back inside. The Raiders pick it up, but then the Raiders get dragged over the sideline, so it will be fresh set here for the Storm. That was a great hit there from the Raiders defense. Was that Nick Cottridge? Was that Nick Cottridge with this tackle? That's a great tackle from Nick Cottridge. That's a great tackle from Nick Cottridge. Stockade Sports is 40k members and cannot sell out a final. It's poor from Melbourne. It is, but Collingwood, Freo tonight across the road in an hour and a half time. Sold out. I'm telling you, that game, it's Victorians. Victorians will prefer to watch Collingwood than they would prefer to watch the Storm, especially in a game that they expect to win. If this was Storm Manly, it'd probably be different. If this was Storm Roosters, it'd probably be different. But I think Storm fans believe they've already won this final, which would be beautiful if they lost because of that very reasoning. So second tackle now for the Storm. They're 5 metres out here from the line. You need that defense going here. Brandon Smith! Brandon Smith! 1 metre out from the line. Third tackle. Third tackle. This is a great start here to the game, though. This is a great start of the game. Harry Grant back to Jerome Hughes. Hughes down to Meaney. Meaney steps around. That was terrible. Good defense for the Raiders. He goes, oh, Meaney crushed the tackle at the 10 metre line. Fourth tackle now. Harry Grant, right-hand side. He passes it all the way out to Hughes. Hughes from the inside. We're taking that. This is great defense from the Raiders so far. Penalty. Penalty. 6 again. 6 again to the Storm. It's 6 again to the Storm. Oh, my goodness me. Get wise out your mouth. Man, for 6 months. Good on you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Wow, wait. On 5th tackle, too. Harry Grant. Oh! I don't know what's happening in this game. I don't even know how to commentate this game. The ball's just going bam, 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 bam. It's ping pong. It's bloody ping ball. Ping pong, ping pong, ping ball. What's going on here? Gee whiz. So 35 minutes to go in the first half. Good defense. So it's going to be a fresh set of 6 here for the Storm again. Fresh set of 6 again. Noel Lemon says, mate, I'm not watching. How many minutes into the first half? 5 minutes. Literally 5. We're at the 34 minutes and 32 seconds to go mark. So, Nelson, some sort of money here, 5 metres out. I think it does say it on the thing, doesn't it? I think it does say it on the screen. Left-hand side now, first tackle, Jerome Hughes. What was that? He tried to go underneath. That was really weird. So, second tackle now, 5 metres out. Harry Grant goes right-hand side to Brandon Smith. Smith now to Munster. Munster hitting Nelson, some sort of Mona! Oh, throws it over the top. Oh, no! It's going to be a knock-on against the Storm. Wow, that is some good defense there from the Raiders, man. This is going to be a cracker game. You can feel it. You can feel it. Power says Harry Grant needs a haircut. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a knock-on there. It's definitely a knock-on. The Storm attack was very, very not great there. It was very average. Not going to lie. Tussin says the Storm attack is very rusty. Never says Storm passing a little sloppy, but good defense from the Raiders to start off. Blake says that's going to give Raiders a lot of confidence. Yeah, it will. It will. Defensively, specifically. Database says, come on Raiders, this will be crazy if they end up winning. It would be massive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we see the Raiders win and knock out the Storm in the first week, we haven't seen the Storm out in the first week of finals since. When was the last time we saw the Storm get knocked out in the first week of finals, or not make not make the final? No, it would be. When was the last time the Storm never got past the first week? Oh, Raiders are away, Jack Whiten! Jack Whiten in the 40! Oh, blows it! Oh, it's 6 against Raiders! They're away! Timoko! 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 That is remarkable. The Raiders are leading 4-0 with a kick to come. After all that pressure, the Raiders are going to score. It's 4-0 with a kick to come. Hoodoo's real. Hoodoo's real. Oh, boy. That was unreal, Dana DeVito. That was fantastic. Oh, now we've got some Muppet saying I told you. Shut up in your face. So Raiders go right side. The ball goes down to Matty Tomoko. But look at Matty Tomoko. Look at Matty Tomoko. Oh, that's a great try from Matty Tomoko. Darnell says, stuff the green machine. Darnell is a Storm fan. Darnell is actually one of the original viewers of this channel. Darnell's been around here for years, man. Darnell's been around here for years, Darnell Robertson Johnson. But he is a Storm fan. Noel Surish says, last time Storm got knocked out first week was against the Bulldogs in 2014. Oh, so it was 2014. There you go. I knew the last time they were in the first week was 2014. I didn't know they got knocked out that week, though. Power Force way too early. Wait until Blaze reacts. Yeah, obviously, guys, there are people, because obviously YouTube is about 15 to 20 seconds behind where I am, and I might be about 10 seconds behind where the actual game is for you guys. So you got to wait till I react, because otherwise people who are watching this stream to get the reactions to the game will have it ruined. So otherwise you will get timed out and whatnot. McClellan says, what was that? Tarpanay? He's been huge on this year. Jack Whiten. No, it was Jack Whiten made the break, but it was Tomoko who scored. I'm not too sure what you're referring to. So Flogarty here from the right-hand side, and he will miss the kick because he's Muppet. Marvin Oyasa says, why Munster did not go for his legs is beyond me. Well, there you go. He just threw Munster away. Yeah, well, you're right. You have to have the legs. Yeah, Joe Tarpanay was the one who offloads the ball to Whiten. That was fantastic pass there from Tarpanay. You know, Tarpanay won't get the credit he deserves there because people who aren't really rugby league, aficionados and people who watch the game enough and actually understand the build-up to a play. People look at Matty Tomoko there, they'll look at Xavier Savage there, they'll look at the break from Jack Whiten, but they won't see the break comes from an absolute fantastic offload from Tarpanay. It was an unbelievable offload. Tim Laffey, Carey, get out of my face. Get out of my face. A bit quicker than I told you so early. So, yeah, I know, I told you so early, crowed it. And it's like, what do you gain from it? What do you gain from I told you so? Like, we're 9 minutes into the final here. We're 9 minutes into the game and we've got some little Muppet saying, I told you. Like, what do you gain from that? Now you just look like a bigger Muppet if it doesn't come off. Otherwise, you could have waited to the end and then I could have been like, oh, cool, yeah, well, fair enough, the race won. But now you're looking like a goose. As I say, I normally keep the chat scrolled up to avoid spoilers. It's a good idea. I found a new hobby. Oh, there you go. Noel Salieri says Hudson Young for the Kangaroos. Yeah, he's a good shout. He's a very good shout. So, fit tackle here, 45 metres out of the Storm line, Raiders with the ball. Guys, 10 minutes gone here. Let's get to 100 likes on this stream. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. The ball bounces bad here for the Storm. Munster picks it up at the 15, though. Munster playing a bit of fullback there. Mavidus says, what a try. That was a great try. Yanni Mavidus says, hello. Yanni, I'm heartbroken for you Brighton boys. I'm heartbroken for you Brighton boys. Those Chelsea scumbags taking your manager. You're having such a good season too. You're having such a good season. You're on the up. You're on the up. And that's going to screw you, unfortunately. So, forward tackle now. They'll get sport to the 40. Medvedev says 999. I told you so, 999. I have no idea what that was. Munster! At the 40. Fit tackle. Nice run there, though. G. Ransfield says, come on, big papa, next try scorer. I'm feeling Tarpanay. I'm feeling Tarpanay have a big game here. Score a try. What would be the AFL comparison for Storm? I'd probably say Collingwood-ish. Oh, but Collingwood are probably more so. I don't really hate Manly as much anymore, but I'd say Collingwood and Manly probably similar there. Who would be the Storm? Who would be the Storm comparison in AFL? A team that is successful, respected, but not really liked, but also not really hated. I don't think someone actually truly hated. I think they're not liked, but they were still respected. So it's like, I hate that you're good, is kind of the feel about the Melbourne Storm. Like, Manly's just like, you're all dickheads. But with the Storm, it's like, I hate that you're good. So I don't know who the comparison will be there. Swans to the Storm. Swans? I don't believe so. I don't agree. Left-hand side of the Raiders, and Jack Whiten gets taken down to the halfway point. Fit tackle here. Whiten's looking like he's on for a big game here. Left-hand side, Wolford. He gives it off to... Oh, that's a knock-on Raiders. Knock-on Raiders there. That's a knock-on Raiders. Marcus Gammon says hello. Hello, Marcus Gammon. I would say Richmond. Richmond's a good shout, Darnell, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think Richmond's a good shout. Yeah, Devin says Richmond. I think Richmond's a really good shout. Carlton rounds 1 through 10. Willie says Geelong. That's a bit hard for me to say because obviously I'm a Geelong fan. So, Tomoko has to go off for HIA. I would say Richmond's a really good shout. Yeah, I think people dislike them because they've been... but then they weren't that successful until their recent stint. Geelong is probably a good shout, actually. You know, they are a successful team. They're always there. Actually, you know what? It would be Geelong. You know what? It would be Geelong. Geelong and the Storm because everyone every year says the Storm are gone. They're too old. They're moving on now. It's their year. They're finally going to drop. Geelong. Every single year, it's they're too old. They're going to drop. They're going to fall out. And this is it. Every year, both these teams prove wrong. Geelong have had success. Storm have had success. It's been a little bit from their success, but the Storm will always get into the prelim, you know, at least getting there. Geelong always get into at least the prelim. So they are this year. I would say Geelong and Storm probably the comparison, yeah. So third tackle now. And yes, most people dislike Geelong because they're always consistently up there, is what I would say. Time out well in. That annoys me. Danny DeVere says, HIA, but no penalty. This needs to be fixed next season. Alright, so Harry Grant gives it off to Hughes. Hughes gives it off to Maney. Maney here gets it off to Kenny Brum. Kenny Brum. Maney! Oh! So close. So close. You got the triple timeout too. No one hates the Cats. I disagree, Stockade Sport. I think people dislike because they're always so successful. They're always so consistently up there. I don't think that necessarily, I wouldn't say there's a pure hatred. Hawthorn, yes. Hawthorn fans hate Geelong. I would say Collingwood fans still have a pretty significant dislike for Geelong. But I think the main part about Geelong is that people are more so annoyed at the fact that they just don't go away, is what I would say. We don't go away. Suffering from success. Geelong haven't won in 10 years, bro. Left-hand side now. At least Geelong didn't cheat to win a flag, though, eh? So, fourth tackle now for the Raiders at the halfway point. And then it says, Geelong has been the most consistent team in the last decade. I don't think they missed the final series. Last 2 decades, man. Last 2 decades. Don't forget they won 2007, 2009. Oh, that's held. No, he called held. Fifth tackle now for the Raiders at 40. Somebody says, West Kittens are really busy with getting new coaching staff. I have no idea what's happening there. So up it goes there, and the Storm will pick the ball up here at the 10. So again, guys, the way Munster plays is that they play Munster at fullback in defence, but when they're attacking, Munster goes to the 5'8" role. Which team is the least hated in NRL? I would probably go as far to say, man, one more ship here for the Raiders. No. 26 minutes ago, first half. Least hated team in the NRL. Nah, Lucas, there's a lot of Sydney teams who hate the Tigers. And the Tigers, you know what? I'll disagree with you because the Tigers hate themselves. Balmain and West fans hate each other. So, they're out. They're out. If you hate your own club, you're out. You're out of this. You're out of this. Sorry, I suppose no one has Titans. What do they do? But then again, that's because their family weren't good at their job. Senpai says Munster be sounding like a 5th-gen multi-role stealth fighter. Yeah. Brighton Robinson says Dolphins will be up there. Can't hate them. Dolphins would be up there. Can't hate them. But yeah, fair. But This is cop-out. The Knights are not too bad. One shout there, Daz, mate. As a general consensus, it would be the Titans in regards to hate, yeah. As a general consensus. But obviously, yeah, there are Muppets. There are Muppets here and there who have a overinflated self-importance, egotistical self-importance. So 5th tackle now for the Raiders. They're 45 metres out. Fogarty goes. He's going to whack that ball up in the air. And Munster. That's actually... Oh, I'd really say there should have been a penalty Raiders there. I'd really say there was a penalty Raiders there. Nah, it's not against sports. Sharks fans hate Raiders. There's a lot of teams who dislike the Raiders. There is. Storm, not a big fan of the Raiders. Sharks fans hate the Raiders. Panthers fans, obviously not a big fan of the Raiders. Refs hate the Warriors. Yeah, the refs do hate the Warriors. I think the Titans are the least hated. As a general consensus here. So Munster now, he's going to bring this ball out to the 50. Munster still going here. He'll get taken down to 45. Go Wise now says the most hated is Roosters, Storm, Para. I would say... Oh, 6 again here for the Storm. I would say that the most hated is probably when they're successful, Manly. When they're successful, it's Manly. When they're successful, the Bulldogs will become hated again. I just promise you that. They will become hated again. But I would say that right now, it'd probably be, yeah, maybe the Storm and the Roosters. So Broncos are up there. People forget that. Broncos are up there because they're a Queensland team in opposition to the New South Wales teams, plus also the Queensland teams. I'm a big fan of them. Right hand side now, 3rd tackle for the Storm, and they're 10 metres out of the line. And the News Corp factor as well. 4th tackle now, 3 metres out here from the line. And Harry Grant! Oh, held up. No, he's held short as well. Short and held up. And Harry Grant, last tackle, 5th tackle here. Brandon Smith to Hughes. Not a great pass there from Smith, but it's all right. Munster, Kenny Brom kicks it through. Kicking off a Luma. Oh, drop out. I don't think that kick was actually what they meant to do there. I don't think that kick was actually what Kenny Brom wanted there, but he just got it away, and it actually worked out pretty well. So it will be a drop out for the Raiders to the Melbourne Storm. Yeah, growing up to not get around the Dogs. The Dogs have that... One, their fan base is full of animosity, and it's violent at games. I can tell you that firsthand this year from anyone who went to that game knows what I'm talking about in regards to the feeling and just absolute nonsense, just nonsense in that game. Daz, you were there. You know what I'm talking about. By the way, Daz, did you hear me going back at the guys doing the chants? Every time they'd call Tino wanker, I'd go, Appetino! Yeah, Appetino! Because I saw them start going like this to me at some points. 2nd tackle in for the Storm, right inside. Hughes, chance, Storm, Xavier goes! Oh, I think he's going to try, I think it's a try here. I think it's a try for the Storm. And it's a try time for the Melbourne Storm. 4-4 here with the kid to come. This is a great attempt at a try-7 tackle here, but obviously Xavier Coates is just too big, too strong, too good. Puts the ball down over the line, and we 4-4 here with the kid to come. Ollie Wilson says, hello, how old are you? 16, mate. So Jerome Hughes, right-hand side. Yeah, look at that, just too easy. It was actually not too bad from Sebastian Kris, though. You've got to really give credit to Sebastian Kris here for getting across like that. He's the centre and covering for his winger. Who's the winger who comes off the line here? Oh my goodness me. I hate wingers coming off their line like that. Ooh, his knee would have been closed, but it will be a try. Noel's Rooks is Dolphins fan, I told you. Dolphins fan, you played yourself, baby. You played yourself, Dolphins fan. You're going to realise pretty quickly that saying I told you before it happens... Chat don't like that. No, don't you cop out. No, Dolphins fan. He goes, I tipped the Storm, by the way, wanted the Raiders to win. You shut your dirty mouth. Don't even try it. You are now a Raiders fan for this game. You are a Raiders fan because when they scored, you said, I told you. And everyone in the chat saw it. So, brother, don't try and copy it out because no one is going to give you that one. Don't be cheeky. The chat remembers. Dolphins fan, don't even try to do that. I know, Lucas, that was a poor attempt. To get out of it. That was poor. So this says, ironic that I follow the most hated teams in the Storm. No, you don't. You choose one team, that's it. I'm not even reading the rest of your comment out. You do not support the Storm and the Panthers. No, you don't, because no one will ever see you as a Storm Panthers fan because you're just a bandwagoner. Blunder Races D-Fan equals Dolphins fan equals Muppet or Troll, sorry. Alright, so 4-4 here, 20 minutes to go in the first half. Nick Meaney from the right hand side, can he slap it through? Nick Meaney will miss the kick, so it does stay at 4-4. It does stay at 4-4. Yeah, Lucas, ignore Sammy. He's stupid, man. He tries to tell us he's a Storm or Panthers fan. He's an idiot. Just move on from that nonsense. No, it's for Luke. He says he's a Storm and Panthers fan. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just stupid. Literally, I don't even bother with it. I can't even bother reading the rest of his coming out because I feel like I'm going to have a legitimate, genuine aneurysm reading out, I am a Storm and Panthers fan. I'm going to have an aneurysm hearing that nonsense. It just makes me think, there is people alive who actually think this is okay. What's his faithfulness is holding him accountable, good on ya. Mate, we are going to hold him accountable. Don't you worry, son. Don't you worry. By the way, guys, at halftime of this video of this stream, I have to do my punishment. I forgot to do it last night, so I'll do it today. For getting less than 6 right last week on my tips. Bright Robert says, depends who wins is who he goes for. It's just stupid, bro. My most hated team is Eels. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so third tackle now for the Storm at 20 minutes out. Come on, guys, let's get to 100 likes. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to hit 19,000 subscribers today, so let's make sure it happens on this stream. We're going to hit 19,000 subscribers today, so let's make sure it happens on this stream. Jerome Hughes. Oh, he could pass the ball to Harry Grant, but he didn't do it. Fifth tackle here at the 30. Harry Grant at 20, kicks it over the top here for Meaney. Bounce! Oh, too hard. Oh, no, it will be a good kick, actually, and it'll be a dropout now. Dasmate says, Storm fans since 2012, actually can't beat them, join them. 19 million subs. 19 million. Wow, Dolphins says, by the way, everyone, it's my punishment. And Lucas says, and that's why you dislike Dolphins fan. I don't think Dolphins fan realises how easy that one is to do. There is people who are putting... I appreciate you, Dolphins fan. Don't worry. I appreciate your punishment. And I appreciate that's the one I got. But it's a very simple one to do. You could ask me to say... doing it about Man United would be a bit different. But with the Broncos, I could care less. I don't hate the Broncos. I just hate all of their fans. I hate the Broncos. I just hate a lot of their fans. And also, there's a team called the Denver Broncos that I could easily get a scapegoat out. But I'm not going to do it. I could easily say I love the Denver Broncos, but second tackle now, right hand side. Munster with the ball at 20, gives it up to Jerome Hughes. Hughes now gives it up to Nelson. Nelson smashed. He got smashed at the 10. So third tackle now, Harry Grant, left hand side. Harry Grant, Munster magic. Hughes kicks it across. Xavier goes. Try time. Xavier goes to right on. Xavier goes 8-4. He coming. He goes boom, boom. He goes boom, boom. 2 tries. Bang, bang like that. Too easy. Never come with Storm. And they do take the lead here at 8-4. Hey, Dolphins fan. How's that told you so working out for you, big boy? Mackie says, hard to watch this game in Raro. First time coming to the stream. Well, welcome to the stream, Mackie. We're here every single game, bro. So, I know how difficult it is to watch in the islands and the likes, mate. Obviously, I go to my daughter's Rotuma, so when I go to Rotuma, it's very hard to watch the games. But yeah, definitely tune in, man, and let us know who you support. JA's just timed out Dolphins fan. It's so Daz, mate. What did he do? Did he say Storm the nest, did he? So Xavier coast out to try time for the double to Runos, and now we'll see if the Storm can make it a 6-point game. Hard kick though. Shane Kipper says, I got an inkling Munster will stay and Slater will be coaching Storm 24. Definitely think we can go all the way this year. I don't think you can go all the way this year, Shane. I don't, but I definitely don't believe that the fall will be as bad as people expect. But I do see the Storm moving to a consistent bottom 8 of the top 8 team, like 5th through 18. I do see them moving from a consistent top 4 team to a consistent, bottom 8 of the top 8 team. It's hard to say that because, what do you call it? You can't really. If you say the top 8, you're referring to all 8. I want to refer to the second half of the top 8. The bottom 8 of the bottom 4 of the top 8 is what you try to say. It's hard to say. Jesus, BK, you're killing me, man. What do you want me to do? You want me to say, oh, no, knock on? It's a try time, man. I only see what I see. I only see. Why did Blunted Razor just get that cop in there? Oh, okay. Someone said, geez, people have just been muppers in the chat, are they? Oh, misses the kick, so we'll say 8-4 here. That was a bad kick from me. Diana Robertson Johnson says, I'm just going to stop asking why people are getting timed out because there's just punting Muppets right now. Daniel says, in 2019 Grand Final, the Raiders were robbed. No, they weren't. They were robbed of an opportunity. They were not robbed of the game. They still conceded an 80-metre try. And I know for the rest of my life as a content creator, I'm going to be continuously defending this. Roosters were a better team in that Grand Final. Raiders were robbed of an opportunity. Were they going to win that game? Maybe. Probably. Don't think so, though, because there's no guarantee they get the kick. There's no guarantee they get the kick. But they were robbed of the opportunity of going for the kick. And then they gave up an 80-metre try themselves. It wasn't the ref who gave them an 80-metre try. It wasn't the ref. Okay, you got a bad call. Focus. You got a bad call. Cool. Don't let your head go down. You got 5 minutes left in the Grand Final. Oh, wait, no, we're going to allow a 80-metre try. And then we're going to call woe is me. It's not woe is me. Robbed them an opportunity. Absolutely. Do they get the field goal? Maybe. I don't know. But did the referee impact them conceding an 80-metre try? No. Insane Sports says, which team do you want to win the finals? I want the Sharks for my mum, mate. I wouldn't mind Parramatta because I'd love to see their fans happy for once. But in the same sense, they were also very intolerable as a fan base. So it's very 50-50. 4 tackle on the Storm at the 40. And they're not going to win anyway. Wait, boy. Now, Somersault Mona with a big run fit tackle. His form in the second half of this season has been absolutely unbelievable. Left-hand side now for Munster. And Munster whacks that ball up in the air. Raiders get the ball at 10. Xavier Savage brings it back to the 20. The only teams I don't want to win... Oh, Storm defense. Storm defense, fantastic. The only team I don't want to win is the Storm and Roosters. And that's because they win too much. Penalty Raiders, way offside. Well offside. Well offside. It's the right call. Well offside. It's the Storm and Roosters. And you could argue Penrith. Those 3 teams. And the reason why is the Storm and Roosters have won enough. Penrith won last year. Every other team would feel a bit of a fresh vibe. Rabbitohs would be a fresh vibe, even though it was 2014. It'd still be a fresh vibe with the Rabbits. The Eels, absolutely, 26 years. The Sharks, another one in 2016, but still a fresh vibe there. And they've only won one time, that was 5 years ago. 6 years ago, sorry. The Titans, obviously, we've never won before, so. Wasn't Faithful says, love Nelson because he's a Kiwi, but he's a grub. He is a grub. He is a grub. Great idea, Brighton. Anyone that gets timed out from now has to donate $50 to the Grand Final Fund. I'm not going to say no. He's not going to say no. Well, welcome to the party, GTA 5 crashes. You owe me. Get watching at your mouth says the only teams I don't want to win are the Eels and Sharks. Well, you can eat a dick. Because the Sharks, they're fantastic. Go the Sharkies. Want me to sing up chronologies for you? Alright, it's going to cost you $50 GTA. Let me guess, you put an S at the end of Storm. So, third tackle now for the Raiders at the 50. 14 and a half minutes ago, first half. Wolford with a terrible run, but he offloads it nicely. Tarpanay still going here. And he'll get taken down at the 40. Memphis Tasmania hasn't been kicking his conversions well so far. Finals pressure. Just very hard kicks, to be honest with you. Savage! That wasn't very savage there. He's taken down at the 30. Alright, so fifth tackle, right-hand side to Whiten. Whiten puts it up in the air. And... oh! It's still in. No, it's out. So it will be a Storm ball at the 10. Noemi Zimatore says who will win. I've got the Storm, but Raiders doing alright. Oh, that was a really crazy start to this game, by the way, with the Raiders having that breakaway, considering all their defensive, their entire defense. Santa Kel says, I also don't want the Roosters to win because of that flog dog Matt Lodge. Yeah, Warriors fans definitely don't want the Roosters to win. Australian Kangaroos coach. It's still Mal Meninga, isn't it? Is it Mal? I think it might be still Mal. Kel says, bro, why are you creating an alt account? Oh, no. He probably wants his little bit of attention. So Harry Grant gets the ball out at the 30. He gets offload as well. Second tackle. Brandon Smith! Oh, he's still going at the 40. 45. Good run. Trent Barrett. T-Baz. Something wrong with you, Daz, mate. The moment that Trent Barrett is the Australian coach is the moment I become Chinese. So Munster now gets his ball to the 40. On the opposite side of the field, 4 tackle. Yeah, the Storm have definitely been the better team all game, though. Let's not lie. Like, the Storm still have been the better team this entire game. So Kafusi now gives it off to Jerome Hughes. And Hughes will put that ball up in the air. Good kick there, but good take by the Raiders. It's actually arguably tackling air here. It's going to be a penalty to the Raiders. Oh, Biffo! Biffo! Biff, 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 biff! Give him an uppercut! Give him an uppercut! Come on! It wasn't that big of a biff, but get around it. Mackie said, I hope I'll see my Warriors win once in my lifetime. Just one would be nice. Mackie, I'd just like to be in a grand final once in my lifetime as a Titans fan. Just one time, you know? Just one time. I don't think it's too crazy to ask for, you know? I just think it's too crazy to ask for. Just one time, maybe. G. Renfield says, taking the air. Yep, that's why it's a penalty. Noel Schlery says, what do you think Brandon Smith will offer for the Roosters that Verrills could not? I actually think that losing the Verrills is a bit detrimental to your team. Like, I think he's still going to be good, don't get me wrong. I think Roosters fans know that Brandon Smith isn't exactly the complete package in the number 9 role. It was definitely a penalty, Mohammed. Absolutely a penalty. Absolutely a penalty. Tackle in the air, learn the rules, sir. Yeah, I get you're a Storm fan, Mohammed, but, like, come on, bro. That was very much a penalty. So, Whiten now, left-hand side. Oh, good numbers. Good numbers, Sebastian Chris. Oh, he couldn't get the ball away. Freddie Brown says, sorry for saying it's all an S. Well, at least you apologise, mate. At least you apologise and learn from your mistake. Rapana gets the ball to the 45, 4 tackle. Warriors been close, though. Yeah, they made the grand final twice. Just, unfortunately, fell apart. And the Hunter Young, Elliott, and Emre Gula gets the ball to the 35. So right-hand side. And up it goes here. Oh, the Storm have mucked that up themselves. The Raiders. It's going to be a fresh set. Raiders. It's a fresh set of 6. Whiten. They might score straight away anyway. No, bad pass from Whiten, to be honest with you. No, Rapana. Go down, you muppet. All right, here we go. You know, why don't you go and try it and see? Why don't you go and try it and see, sir? So right-hand side now, 0 tackle. 10 minutes to go the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. Hit that big old subscribe button. But the Raiders are 10 minutes out here. What can the Raiders do? Right-hand side. Gives it back here. It's up to Floaty. Floaty here to Whitehead. Whitehead here to... who's number 3? Is it Tomoko? Yeah, it is. Raiders chance starting a chant 0 tackle. Worst thing you could do. Worst thing you could do. You do not start a chant until at least 2nd or 3rd. Mainly 3rd because people will die off. Not everyone has the same throat as we do. So left-hand side here for the Raiders. Gives it off. It knock on. Storm. Fresh 86 coming on up here. And they're away here. The Raiders. Whiten. He goes to the cross. It comes to Kostrich. No, it's going to come out for the knock on. Jeez. Oh, it might be a bit of a biffo here. No? Storm fans love a good boo, eh? Storm fans do love a good boo. Brian Roberts says, try it, Knowledge. I'm sure you'll be fun. Try it, Knowledge. Give it a whack. Just give it a nice little crack. You know, I'm going to give you a nice little lofty ball here. Huh? Give you a nice little lofty ball, Knowledge lyrics. Why don't you just feel free to try it? Huh? See, I'm coming in. It's a nice little soft ball right down the middle. I'm giving you an opportunity to go for a crack. Giving you an opportunity to go for a smack. Brian Roberts, Dasman says Raiders, that's right. That was a terrible pass from White. It was, but they get the ball back anyway. We do love a boo. You do love a boo, Darnell. You do love a boo. Nodge lyrics, just go for a swing. Don't ask me what type of ball it is, mate. So Horsburgh comes in for Elliott and Raiders! Raiders! Jamal Flogerty with the try. Jamal, he did something good for once. He actually did right by his club. And it will be 8-8 with the kid to come. I'm surprised he did right by his club here, but at least he did it this one time. Congratulations, Raiders. Siloni Vargas is Titans taking this year. I'm taking it, Siloni. We're on the up. We're coming, son. We are coming. Mytho Class says back. Alright, so 8 minutes to go here. 8 minutes to go the first half. It's actually a nice try there from Flogerty. It is a nice try there. It is a nice try, to be completely honest with you. Like, that was a very strong run. So it's 8-80 with the kid to come. The Raiders are probably going to take the lead. T. Simpson's L try. That was actually a good try. That was a crazy run. Yeah, it was a very strong run. It's not a run you'd expect from a halfback. That's for sure. That's for sure. What the heck defense was that from the Storm? Terrible? Yeah, on the contrary, it was a good run. Tony V says never thought he was capable of that. Yeah. Yes, look, it was pretty average defense from Nick Meaney. He fell off the tackle, but jeez. Watch him switch back to his other account. You go on him. Go and create 5 more accounts so that we can get to 19,000 on this stream. Alright, so Jamal Floggety here from the right-hand side, and he will smack it on through! 10-8 to the Raiders. It's 10-8 to Canberra in a knockout elimination final at Melbourne. Whoa, 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 whoa. Donald says, you're a crazy man, but good man, blows. Mate, I definitely am a man. Definitely am a man. Do I prefer floppity or floggety? Floggety. Because foggety... it's not foppity, so foggety. Huh? Potato. Hacker Crease says, one of the matches I waited forever. Yeah, well, it's going to be a good game right now. Didn't prefer Muppet. I did prefer Muppet. Just to clarify as well, guys, Jamal is a fantastic and absolute, unreal bloke in regards to his charity work. As much as I think that he's a bit of a POS for what he did to the Titans, the fact of the matter is that he's still an absolutely unreal bloke in regards to his charity work that he does off the field. That doesn't mean banter's not going to be there, and that also doesn't mean that I'm not going to have a crack at you for the way that you treat the Titans, because I'm very well aware of that situation. I actually had one of his family members laugh at me the other day, which I found quite interesting, but it is what it is. 4 tackled in at the Raiders at 45. Dolphins fan, do you think this will be a high-scoring game? Well, it's 10-8 right now, so it's got a shout of being maybe like a 24-22, like I called. I did call 24-22 Storm, and Nafaluma gets it out to the 5. Lucas, we hit 19k. Hey! We hit 19,000 subscribers, guys. Look at us go. We're flying. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 19,000 subscribers. We are on the way to 1 billion. Not 1 million. Not 10 million. 1 billion. So Jerome Hughes now. He's away. Gets the 25 penalty to the Raiders. Oh, it's going to be instruction against the Storm there with the ball. So the Raiders will now receive the ball. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why are they talking about going for the kick? They're up by 2, commentary. Don't do a blocker. Don't do a blocker. Don't do a blocker. Don't do a blocker. Yes, Empire, that is exactly what it would indicate. Alright, so it's going to be first out of the Raiders, 10 metres out. Hey, crazy commentary. It's like they chose to not go for the 2 when they're already up by 2. So 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here of the first half. The Raiders are 8 metres out of the line. Nicholas Nemours says, go Raiders from Frosset. Right inside here, Tapane. Raiders! Hudson Young! Hudson Young with a try. Joe Tapane with another assist, and the Raiders, they're doing a number. They're doing a number in Melbourne. The Raiders lead 14-8 with a kick to come, and it should be 16-8. Woo! Oh, it's Whitehead. Sorry, not Hudson Young, is it? I don't know why I thought it said Hudson Young, but it's Whitehead. But look at this from Tapane. Tapane runs, beautiful pass there to Whitehead, and Whitehead just gets over. Elliot Whitehead, fantastic try. And the Raiders, from being down, have now taken, they were down 8-4 just about 5 minutes ago, and have scored twice to take the lead. Look at this. Look at this. This is something here. Guys, we may have that moment I was telling you about before the game. We may have that moment. It might be coming. But we're only in the first half here. Still 4 minutes to go first half. And the Storm can... This is the thing that I tell you guys all the time. In the 2000s, any Broncos fan can attest to this, and any older fan of any team can attest to this, what I'm about to say. If you're too young to be, I guess, a rugby league fan and knowledgeable rugby league fan in the 2000s, so I was up until 2010, I would have been 16, right? So at least I have that good idea about life and how to watch sport, yeah? So I get the kick, and it will be 16-8. But in the 2000s, the team that you could never, ever count out, regardless of how much they're behind by, was the Broncos. Brisbane Broncos. All day. Every day. You never count them out. They can be down by 20 with 10 minutes to go, you still think you're going to lose. It's just how it was. My mum actually taught me this. But it's not the Broncos anymore. It is definitely now the Storm. It's the Storm. It's not the Panthers for me. It's not the Eels. It's not the Panthers. It's not the Roosters. It's the Storm. You never, ever can count them out. Look at them this year. Game against Manly. Look at them the other week against the Roosters. Look at them the other week against the Parramatta Eels. You never, ever, ever can count this team out. Whether they win or lose, they will come back. So be very careful. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mackie. Mackie said I got money on Hudson Young to score. I got excited there for me. I'm so sorry, brother. So sorry. Sometimes it's very hard to... I've got to read all the chat, obviously, and then I've got the game going live here, and then I've got to conversate and give my opinion and whatnot. So sometimes it's difficult, but no, I apologise, man. Crazy points. How long left in the half? 3 minutes to go here the first half, man. Jack Whiten's going to whack that one on second tackle. It wouldn't have been a 20-40 anyway. That's a silly play there by Jack Whiten. So the Storm are going to be in a very good attacking position here. Munster with a huge run. Wow-wee. Brendan Weston says, heads up, Melbourne, when nothing goes their way, resort to being the dirtiest thugs in the game. Oh, thanks for the heads up, as if I haven't seen that for the last ever. That's exactly what happened a couple weeks ago against the Chooks. I love the heads up, mate. Alright, so Storm now. Oh! Brandon Smith knock on! The ascendancy is with Canberra right now. Boy, oh boy. Maybe this is place to get Mackie a heart attack. Yeah, well... This is dangerous right now for Melbourne. If they concede right now, this is going to be just wild. Lachlan Rutland says, go Brisbane. Yeah, well, Brisbane's not playing here, and not playing at all, and good. G. Rance says, come on, big bappa. Payne advances Tarpanay here. Well, I said Tarpanay to score a try, but he's actually assisted 2 tries, so... Oh, here we go again, Tarpanay. Jeez, if he's not man of the match... Oh! Tarpanay with the assist of dreams again! Tarpanay's having an absolute stellar performance here. Look at that pass again. You just can't hold him down. Flogerty gives it off here to Whiten. Whiten here gives it off here to Hudson Young. And Young gets it to the 20. Crazy Boys says Nathan Cleary defines dirty. No, but no, there's a lot worse than him. You know, guys like Nelson Salamona, Warrior Hargraves, Matt Burton. I got you, Daz. I got you. Harry Grant has to get out of here. Oh, high tackle. Oh, no. They're going to say it's just going to be a dropout here. I thought that was going to be a high tackle there, but it will just be a dropout. Daz, mate, I got you. Take that, Dogs fans. Try and make your own YouTube channel then, huh? Now I can give my thoughts publicly, eh? I don't even mind Burton. Harry says we don't talk about Newcastle. Oh, we do though. Oh, we do. Darnell says let's get 80 likes for the stream. Let's do it, guys. Let's get to 80 likes right now. Bang it. Thumbs up. Give them watch. Don't make your mouth says Burton's a grub. I don't think Burton's a grub, mate. I don't think Burton's a grub. Oh, Kenny Brom coming off here for a HIA. A minute to go here, first half. HIA incoming. Maggie says Tarpane is bound to be captain for the Kiwis on the line. Mate, Tarpane is just simply an unbelievable player. Latrell is quite the dirtbag. Latrell's just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Fair enough. So the Raiders now get the ball to the 40. Tarpane, here he goes. And look at the run again. Gets it to the 30. Yanni Melvin says, yes, definitely Tavita Pungai Jr., who is a huge grub. He capitalised huge as well. You guys can't win this battle, baby. You can't win the battle. You cannot win this battle. Second tackle hit the 25. So left-hand side here. Gives it off here to Whiten. And Whiten with 20 minutes out. Harry says, bro, I can't even be cocky or saying anything. You're just so Roosters-centred, man. Please don't start. Yep, I definitely didn't tip the Roosters. And I'm definitely not a Roosters fan. So I'm not too sure how I'm Roosters-centred. But thank you for your opinion. And we're going to get back to the game now. Fourth tackle here at the 25. If that wasn't directed at me, by the way, tag or put the name of the person in the chat so that I know you're not referring to me. Because a lot of time people putting that there and I'll have to decipher. Fifth tackle here, 20 minutes out, left-hand side. Here the Raiders. Oh, Hudson Young. He offloads it. And the Storm get it. And the Storm get it. The most loved NRL players here at Brown. I honestly think Preston Campbell could be the one. But guess what? In 25 years of a top 8 system, the team in 8 has won just 3 times. Right now, they're leading 16-8 in Melbourne. And this is an elimination final. It is half time. The Raiders lead 16-8. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Bang. Subscribe if you're new around here. Bang. Now we're on our way to 20,000. We are now on our way to 20,000 subscribers. But it's going to be a crazy ending here. I still do have the Storm to win this game. Medvedev says Darren Lockie's loved by many. Darren Lockie's my favourite player ever, but he also has his detractors. Let's not lie about that one. Crazy first half. Yeah, Power Force. It was because the Storm, for 30 minutes, were the better team, but only leading by about 4. And then, now it's an 8-point game for the Raiders. Crazy Forces go to Storm. You've got a Roosters bloody thumbnail. Shouldn't you go Storm? You've got a Roosters logo. No grub about Gay Guy at all. Not a single bit about Gay Guy, you know. Not a single bit. Sasha goes to Shazza Woods, the most loved player. Crazy Zealand's most loved is definitely Matt Lodge. Oh no, here we go. Now you can get Sasha Kelson getting angry. 89 Rays came from 8 spot. 89 Rays came from 8 spot. No team has ever won from 8 spots, so that's not true. Darnell says, in my opinion, if we keep playing the way that we do, there's a good chance we can get back in this. Oh, yeah. Attack's still been very jolty. The attack's still been very jolty. Lachlan, I will stream the grand final. I was going to go to the grand final. I've actually got a ticket to the grand final. But I'm going to prioritise going to see my daughter instead. So I'm going to go down through to watch the NRL grand final. That's why there's that pinned comment there, guys. If you do want to obviously support the content, support me going down there. We do have that pinned comment there where you can help donate. But then also, I'll be flying over to Fiji straight after to go visit my daughter and whatnot. So I won't be on the AFL Grand Final. But if Geelong make it, well, actually no, I'll stream it anyway. Even if Geelong lose to Brisbane, I'll still stream it. Storm remind me of Queensland Origin. They never know how to lose and they always come back from a loss. Mate, Queensland's too good, mate. Justin Sanders says, Hargraves is the GOAT. You're a Muppet. You are a Muppet. Lucky Bryce, you got winners one. I've still got Storm, mate. I still do have the Storm and win this game. I still do. Brighton Roberts says, do you remember when Wendell took the blame for Lockyer during the World Cup? That wouldn't have been 2008. Are you talking about 2004? That would have been a bit before my time. That would have been when I was 10 years old, so no. I don't really remember that. Unless it's 2008, but I can't specifically remember that moment. But that wasn't Darren Lockyer's fault in 2008. Harry says, Roosters South are going to go on point tomorrow. I like it. I reckon Rabbitohs win by 1 of 12, but I like it, yeah. Mevin says, Josh McGuire's certainly up there for... No, Josh McGuire will never have a positive thing to ever say about that guy. I will never, ever, ever have a positive thing to say about Josh McGuire. Dasman says it was top 5 finals back in 1989. Yeah, exactly right. So, and no team has ever come from 8 to win. The closest team that ever did it was the Eels in 2009, but that year doesn't exist. Get watching me now says I'm a Dragons fan and even I hate Maguire. Yeah. If only you guys knew what I knew. Crazy Paws says Roosters will win. Maybe, mate. I've got Rabbitohs, but it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game. Brian Roberts says the Coke scandal and Wendell took the blame for him. That's all I remember. Oh, true. Yeah, well, I know about, Lockie and his fun times that he had. But then again, everyone did it. There's no question mark of alleged use that Andrew Johns obviously partook in the extra substances during their time playing. Who do you have tomorrow? Diaz versus Tony. I have to get around Diaz just because it's Diaz, but it probably is. I think Diaz is probably more ready for it, but that is just a shambles of a card. Like, it was just shambles, considering what was going to happen, and then everyone comes in overweight. We all know that they deliberately did this so they can get different fighters in different places. Get one to make now says Cowboys came close in 2017. They did. They're 8th, were they? Oh, they were. Yeah, they were. Just say allegedly before telling us about Maguire. No. And there's a reason why I won't do that either. I thought about it, but no. Knowledge Solutions Bulldogs made the finals being outside the 8 in 2014. What? Bulldogs made the final being outside the 8 in 2014. What on earth are you talking about? What are you talking about here? 2014 NRL ladder. What on earth are you talking about, you muppet? There's something wrong with you, I reckon. I think there's something wrong with you here. We came 7th, though. He's exactly right. He's a muppet. You don't know what he's talking about. You know what he's talking about, mate? Just trying to be a serious channel here, and you're just not being a serious person. And this is, we had a fun finals series in 2017, got into the grand final. The Bulldogs came 7th. Hey, the Sharks came last. I forgot about that. I forgot the Sharks were pretty poor before they won that grand final. They were really poor. Jeez, the Sharks were a clear last too, by the way. Like, the Sharks were a clear last. They were 16th and had 14 points, which means they won 5 games, But the second last team was the Raiders, and they'd won 8 games to make it 20. Wow. That's bad. Like 3 wins. 3 wins. The Tigers this year, I think, were separated by 2 wins. 3 wins separated the Sharks from the Raiders back then. Evan says, knowledge, does your name really stand out for you? No, it definitely doesn't represent him. Mark says, which club is the richest in the NRL? I would say the Roosters are a good shout. Storm are a good shout. Broncos are a good shout. And that's about it. Yeah. Brighton says, came here for a fair dink and serious stream. Technically right, very serious stream! Stop being silly, man! Stop being silly. I'm shaking. I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking. If you're tuning in right now, it's half time. 16-8 to Raiders. If you're tuning in just right now, it's half time. 16-8 to the Raiders. It's a great game right now, but there's still a whole second up to go. And do not forget, guys, we will be streaming Sharkies going up against the Cowboys right after this. Let's go. Also, when I did my Premier League streams the other week, there was no Premier League streams tonight, guys, because the Premier League has been postponed for the weekend. But I sculled the Red Bull to get me through that night. That was the worst mistake of my life. I am actually really enjoying sipping it throughout because I sculled that before those streams because I just needed to. Worst mistake you could ever make. I didn't sleep until like 7 a.m. and I had to go to the Titans game at like 11 a.m. So I didn't even get any sleep. The Sharks won the comp 2 years later too. So if you actually go and notice the teams that got caught cheating, right? It's usually about 2 years before they win. The only exception to this is the Bombers. The Essendon Bombers. Get why some of your mouses, Roosters, Storm, Broncos, and Rabbits. I don't think the Rabbits compare. I don't think they do. I don't think they'd be up there with Roosters, Storm, and Broncos in regards to financially speaking. I don't believe it. But this is all just what we know based off of media, man. So I tell you what, they're looking at the passes from Joey Tarpane today. He's just been unbelievable. That's been simply unbelievable. And that try from Matty Tomoko over Munster was also fantastic. Someone says, "Dear me, how is he heart COVID? That stuff is dangerous." Yeah, I know. I don't think people realise how bad the Red Bull, the Jaeger shots are. Jaeger shots with Red Bull are horrific for you. Like that is the worst way to drink because you can genuinely have a heart attack while drinking that stuff. Tommy says, also Para cheated to win the spoon. Para did cheat to win the spoon. They did. You are right. You are right. Chill Winston says, what about the Dolphins? They got a bit of cash, don't they? Not comparatively to the News Corp Broncos / Storm, and not comparatively to Nick Politis and the buddy, salary cap sombrero. Bright Robinson says, tarping up there for Dally M. Shout. There's a shout. There's a good shout for it, actually, considering that there's not many at the Raiders who would probably take points off him. There's not many who would take points off him in comparison. You know, who are you going to take points off? Maybe Whiten. Whiten will take a few off here and there. Xavier Savage at times. No one in the centres and wingers are really going to take it off him. Yeah, Talbot's got a really good shout, actually. What's he paying? What would he be paying? Can you still bet on those? Can you still bet on Dally M's? Ave Vehu says, who's a better trio, Cronk, Smith and Billy, or Ryan Munster? Cronk, Smith and Billy. Easy. Not even a question in my mind. Not even a question in my mind. Cronk, Smith and Billy absolutely slap Ryan Munster, as in Pappenhausen, Munster and Grant. Jaeger bombs are for when you have nothing to lose. Well, that's every night, isn't it, Sebastian? Every night you go out, if you don't have nothing to lose, you're not having a good night. Noah Rex says, what's your tip for Collingwood and Flag Mantle? You're not going to like it. TSM says, hashtag bring back the Biff. Get why something you says, Hunt will win the Dally M. By the way, that grand final, if it's Geelong versus Collingwood, that is going to be an insane grand final if that's the grand final, if it happens. So my goodness me. So the Storm getting ready to come back out here. We're not too far away. Let's go. Australia will win when the Storm get knocked out. Okay. I thought you were saying like Rugby League World Cup, and I was like, that makes no sense, but I get what you mean. Whatever you drink, just don't drink a whole bottle of Johnny Walker in 4 hours. Mate, don't tell me what to do. No, I can tell you right now, Johnny Walker, nothing on Fiji rum. Nothing on Bounty rum. You have Bounty rum? So, I'll tell you a funny story while we're waiting here for the second half. When I was at uni in Melbourne, I was actually creating content. It was the first time I was ever creating content. This has nothing to do with it. Actually, there's a video that explains it. But back in like 2016, I went over to uni games in Perth. We went to Perth for water polo. And it was just basically an excuse to get drunk. It really was. It was an excuse to get drunk with everyone and have a good time with, very attractive ladies and, have a good drink with the boys and play a bit of water polo and have a bit of a swim. Yeah, it was all good fun. But we went over there and I brought over with me a bottle of Bounty rum. Now, Bounty rum is like 60%. It's like 60, 65%. It's something ridiculous. And people don't realise how strong it is. So they think, I'm going to be the big man, I'm going to scull it. So we had one guy who's like, you know what? I'm going to scull as much as I can of this. And I said, don't do it, man. You might die. Like, you may die, man. He goes, screw it. He took the bottle off, he took the cap off, and probably drank about this much straight, just like guzzled it. And I knew he was gone. He went to hospital that night. Don't do that shit, lads. Just don't do that. No, it doesn't make you look good, lads. Doesn't make you look good. You're in hospital, and I'm going having a nightclub party tonight. I'm going to the club. You're going to the hospital. Don't do that. Like, it's just stupid, man. Mark says, who are the potential Dally M centers for the season? Ooh, that's hard. Dally M centers of the year. I'd have to go through all the team lineups. If he died, of course he didn't die, TSM. Why would I be telling you this story if he died? Like, why would I tell you this story if I'm about to say he died as well? No, mate. Who would be centers of the year? Manu, yeah, not seriously. Manu would be up there. Manu. Oh, has he played enough? Did he play enough this year, Manu, to get it? Sebastian says rum is bloody lovely though. It's a bit different. Fiji rum's not really lovely. It's just rum is nice, but not Fiji rum. Had his gut pumped out. Yeah, it was pretty full on, Joe. It would have ruined his whole week, but he chose to do it. I told him not to. Macapaki, you're lucky you don't get timed out. Angus Payne says hi. Hello, Angus. Zempai says, funny story, a guy died of my almost illegal alcohol. Yeah, that wouldn't have started off with a funny story if the guy died. Greg Smith says, go Raiders, getting around. Well, they're doing well right now, man. I'm going to actually Google percentage. I'm going to Google what the percentage is of Bounty Rum. It's up there. It's something like that. It's definitely something like that. Oh, 58%, close enough. 58% is what Bounty Rum is. It's lethal, mate. It's lethal. But, best of luck, eh? Harry says, Campbell Graham, Chris up there, not best, but definitely up there. Olam has been good. I don't know if Olam's been good enough, though. Campbell Graham hasn't played enough. I had this rum called Black Kraken. Mate, you're 14. What are you talking about? And when I drank it, my throat was burning. That's rum, mate. Angus Payne getting on the Storm. Val Holmes of the year. Val Holmes is a great shout, Mackie, actually. I'd go Holmes and Manu. Yeah, straight up. I'd go Holmes and Manu. To be honest with you. Justin Olam for Dally M Centre. I think it's a basic decision based off of history. I think that Holmes is definite shout. I don't think you can go past Valentine Holmes. But I definitely think that it comes down to how many games Joey Manu played. If he gets that other spot there. Dolphins fans is okay, sorry, I thought you were about to be religious. Islam was going to be one of the most respected person in the UFC like Khabib, but not now after the Diaz incident. Him not making weight for the second fight in the co-main. Yeah, no. Raiders here coming out for the second half. Here we go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Here we go. Come on. Let's see a good game here. I'm feeling a good game after last night's AFL game. I'm feeling this is going to be an absolute cracker. And then we will be streaming the Sharkies and the Cowboys game in a double chance. Whoever wins that game, prelim, whoever loses that game, bang, facing the winner of this game, which is right now the Raiders. Wow. Nigel Lyrics says, is Dally M counted for only regular season or also finals? Regular season. We will stream the Dally M's, by the way, guys. I will sit here with you guys as we did last year. And we actually had like 600 viewers watching last year for the Dally M's, which was pretty crazy. But alright, Storm around here on the field. Here we go. DC for Dally M, Muppet of the Year. Yeah, Tommy. I agree with that. Daly Cherry Evans, the Daily Cock Eater, he would win Muppet of the Year for sure. He's hands down Muppet of the Year. Muppet of the Year. Mate, it's not even any competition. I actually am offended you brought that up because it's so obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us something to actually discuss. You can't give us, like, Dally M Muppet of the Year for the most obvious Muppet of the Year, mate. Come on, man. You gotta start using the old thinker. Alright, so Rays will kick it off to the Storm. Arve says, who you got for Sharks or Cowboys? You should know because I made my tipping video, but I did take the Sharkies. there. Get my name out your mouth says, do you think Luai should be dropped by New South Wales and replaced by Burton? No. No. Sasha Kelton says, definitely Holmes. This is the best he's been since coming back from America. Oh, easy. Yeah, easy the best he's been since coming back from America. So Raiders kick it off now. The Storm to bring it out here from their 3 metres. Olam played 14 games. Was he actually out that much? Well, Olam's not going to win the Dally then, bro. Also, Munster's going to take points off him. Harry Grant's going to take points off him. Pappenhausen, when he played, will take points off him. Oh! I thought that was going to be an obstruction there for a second. I thought that was going to be a bit of an obstruction. But Jerome Hughes steps around here. 3rd tackle at the 40. Magapagan says DC did win Origin, though. Yeah, we're talking regular season NRL, mate. Come on! So it might look a bit silly for Queensland if they captain us also Map of the Year, but he is Map of the Year, though. But it's not silly for Queensland considering that we won the Origin, so feel free to shush. Brandon Smith now to Munster. Munster, he gets it off to Meaney. Meaney here himself, taking out the 40. Who do you think is Dalian Lock of the Year? Jeez, I'd have to go through all the locks again. They'll probably give it something basic like a Talma. Left hand side, right hand side. He kicked it through. It actually. Oh, he's lucky that Hudson Young didn't pick that ball up because it would have been offside. But it will be Rays ball at the 30. And the Rays now get taken down at the 35, 2nd tackle. Come on, Melbourne, comeback time. Still a long way to go here. Xavier's the biggest muppet of the year is a Dazmate. Is a Dazmate, not even Dazmate. So not you, Dazmate, is a Dazmate. It's a one, not you. So 3rd tackle of the Rays, left-hand side. 45 metres out, 4 tackle. 4 tackle now, 38.5 minutes to go. He right-hand side gives off to Tarpanay. Tarpanay here gets it off to Flogarty. Flogarty here gives it off to Elliot Whitehead, who'll be taken down to the 40. Puppy Muddle of the Year. You got to give the Muddle of the Year to the little puppy, little muddle man, little puppy, little muddle man. Little puppy, muddle man. Little puppy. Not Tyson Gamble. Gamble's an idiot. And Munster playing the fullback role there. He grabs that one nicely. And, did he throw his boot away? I'd penalise that. Honestly, I would penalise that. You're just a moron, dude. You're a moron. I'd penalise that. He's throwing his boot outside. It's not even funny, dude. Come on, man. We want to see the best of the best. You just look like an idiot. I feel like they've penalised people before for that. Darnell says English, please, Blaze. What do you mean? Little puppy, little muddle man, little puppy, little muddle man, little puppy, muddle man, little puppy. Good to see Titans still on top and not gone. They're not gone yet, Malcolm. They're actually in the preliminary final. They're in the preliminary final, which is absolutely fantastic. They won last night 27-8. It's absolutely unbelievable. So up it goes there from Jerome Hughes. That's a James Maloney move there. Yeah, but James Maloney, I don't even know who did that for the Rays. Oh, the ball. Oh, lucky for the Rays, it bounced backwards, but Xavier Savage will come up with it at the 20. Oh, who's injured here? Zach Wolford is injured for the Raiders. Who comes in as their hooker? Oh, that's close to forward. Who comes in as their hooker if Zach Wolford's out for them, by the way? Because obviously they've got no Hodgson, so... Oh, Rapana! Rapana gets it out to the 35, 3rd tackle. Dolphin says, can I be running up? No, mate. And the Rays, that should be 6 again here, I reckon. No, yeah, it will be 6 again, so we Rays ball at 30. Not the first time Munster did something ridiculous. 2018 grand final kick to play it. Well, no, Munster didn't do anything wrong there. It wasn't Munster. That wasn't Munster who did anything wrong. Starling. Oh, yeah, Tommy Starling. Yeah. So Hudson Young's complaining about maybe an eye gouge here. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying here. Oh, it's only a poke in the eye. Dana says, reckon got a chance premiership next season for the Titans, mate. They're still in this competition right now this year. Yes. Technically speaking, it is technically high, which is being called that. If he's been poked in the eye, then he's being contacted high referee. So I'm not really too sure the reason behind that, but cool. But cool. Not cooler. Cool. So right hand side here of the Raiders, and they'll get this ball out to the 35. 2nd tackle. 2nd tackle here. This is the end of one of these two teams' season. At the end of this game, Tarpanay, he'll get his ball to the 45 now. 3rd tackle. 3rd tackle. He's got Wolford is back up, which is good to see. Wolford is back up. I definitely don't want to see anyone below that. Even if it was the Raiders, I still would love to see... if the Storm came back here, it would just be off its chains. If this game went down the wire and then we saw a field... when was the last really, really crazy... Maybe the Roosters-Titans game was the last really crazy finals game we had. Oh, no, Panthers-Eels was really good last year. I think that was the last... Panthers-Eels was probably the last really, really good finals game we had. Like, the grand final was fine, but the Panthers Eels was, and Roosters Titans was. O-Line there with a great run, brings down to the 15. Titans will make 4 to 8 next year. I like it. Get one in my mouth, mate. You have no idea. You give me a home final at Seabus. Oh, man. Right inside the Storm are away. The Storm away. Jeremiah. He's got on the inside. Xavier goes. Munster. Xavier goes. Try time. Xavier Coates. Try time. Xavier Coates. And that, my friends, is what I would call a hat trick for Xavier Coates. 3 tries for Xavier Coates, and it's going to be a 2-point game here. It's going to be 16 to 14. Look at this. Munster, beautiful ball to Hughes. Hughes, beautiful ball to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah just pushes off Sebastian Chris. Breaks away. He's got Coates. He's got Munster. He gives it off to Munster. Munster off to Coates. And he just absolutely backs himself in there. Good tackle by Chris to follow it all the way up. But he does reach up the line there for a hat trick. And Xavier Coates just goes, Boomski! Would I rather finish 4th or 5th? 4th, because no matter what, we get a home final. Unless we made the prelim. Unless we won that game from 4th and beat 1st. Oh, was that Marin Seve, not Jeremiah? Was that Seve, not Jeremiah, who ran down that right-hand side? Either way, you guys get it. Storm try. Shut up. Gary says, Big Red's having a good game. Good to see. Big Red? Oh, who? Big Red? Is that Horsburgh? Munster. Oh my God, he got the kick, but my God, he's not a good kicker. My God, you need him to get the... Meany should be kicking. Why is Meany not kicking? I know he's missed the last goal, but Meany's a better kicker than Munster. Seabus final against the Donks. Holy dooly. Oh, holy dooly, Brighton. Oh, mate, if we knocked you guys out at Seabus, you would not want to be a Broncos fan near me. You would not want to be a Broncos fan near... It'd be on. I reckon it'd be on, lads. If you give us a knockout final at Seabus and we knock Broncos out, I reckon it would be on. Dasman says, Big Red, I think he's talking about the... Shut up, Daz, mate. So, Raiders here to kick it off. 33.5 minutes to go here of the game. 16-14 here. It's a big kick there. And the Storm are going to bring it out from their own in-goal. I'm excited now. Here we go. Madam says, and if you finish 4th, you also got another chance if you lose your qualified fighting final. Yes, and that's if we lose that first game, you then get the home final. If you win the first game, like the Sharks tonight... they're lucky they got second, but like the Cowboys are different. So let's assume the Sharkies, it's not comparable. So the Titans come 4th and they play, say, Penrith in Penrith. They lose that game and they get a home final the week after in Seabus. If they beat Penrith in Penrith, they actually go to the prelim and play at Suncorp because Suncorp is in their home game. It sucks, I know, but it is what it is. That's what happened in 2010. We made the prelim. Alrighty, so it's going to be fit tackle now for the Storm. They're 45 metres out from their own line. Maggie says, Malcolm, no one can butcher a lead like the Warriors is our specialty. As a Titans fan, I'll agree, but as a Titans fan, I'll also disagree because we did that against the Broncos and also the Raiders this year. We're up 22-0 and 24-4 and lost both of those games. Woo! Very fun. First take, I'll leave the Raiders at the 15. But then again, we came back against you guys. So I think Titans and Warriors are probably the two teams that if you're in a lead at halftime, you're not confident. I'd say we're both equal in regards to giving it up. It's just unlucky for you guys that we also know how to come back. But then again, you guys know how to come back. Titans and Warriors are a very similar team, man. They're a very similar team. So third tackle of the Raiders at the 30, left-hand side, gives it off to the big orangutan, as you guys say. Fourth tackle now at the 35. Get my wife saying that. Your mouth says, if Broncos came 8th, would you be happy choking 4th to smash Broncos? Absolutely goddamn lootly. Fifth tackle now. Fair tackle. 15 more likes. Slap him. Guys, slap him! Get the 100 likes. Come on. Let's get the 100 likes here. It's free. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Smack it right now. Thumbs up. Bing, bong, bing. Let's do it. 100 likes immediately. So 15 metres out from that line. Munster will bring it back here. Munster bring it back. Imagine if you did it at some... Oh, Lucas, don't. Stop it. Stop it, Lucas. Stop it. I don't know if I get out of life. If we knocked out the Broncos at Suncorp, I don't know if I get out of life. Munster! Oh, 30. Remember it says Raiders were also kind of similar early in the season. Not comparable. Penalty Storm. Penalty Melbourne. That's big. That's big. That's big. Lucas, don't get me excited, mate. Stop it. With Maury drinking Red Bull, you don't want me more excited than I already am. It's a definite penalty. It's a definite penalty. Yeah, Raiders not even comparable, Medvedev. Not even comparable. Bellamy's off the edge of his seat. Well, this is a knockout final, mate. Like, it's not going to be easy. This is why you needed to win last week, Storm. Brian says that vlog will be a watch and a half, mate. That'd be a watch and a half. Especially with the levels up that we've already organised for next year, guys. You have no idea how much better vlogs are next year already that I've planned for. Because we've made levels up. So Harry Grant right inside of Munster. Munster here underneath. Oh, it's a good tackle there by Jackie Whiten. He's a very good defensive half, though, obviously. Mackie says, who's going to take over from Bellamy after next season? Probably Billy Slater. So Munster here gets the ball to the 30. 30 minutes to go here, guys. 30 minutes to go of this elimination final. Harry Grant will have the ball. He'll go right-hand side in Jerome Hughes. Hughes at the 30. Sets around again. He's can't get the offload away at the 25. He's been hit in the head here, Hughes. He's going to have to come off for a HIA. The vlog will be a UFC match. So, fourth tackle here. It's going to be an injury to Jerome Hughes. I hope he's alright, dude. He will have to come off for a HIA. It's not anything dirty here. There's nothing dirty. He just comes down and then... That's unfortunate. I have to crack my neck just looking at that. There's nothing wrong with that. No, you can't close a penalty. Settle down. I have to crack my neck because of what I just saw. His neck bent like that. Noel Sharuk says Tarpon unit has already ran 140 metres. Dolphins fan, I don't know if you know this, but Addison Gibb versus Austin, like I'm a little bit older than like 15, so I don't really care about the result of that. Like I'll enjoy it, but I don't really care about Addison Gibb versus Austin because it's all a bit of a joke to me. So yeah, I'll go with Addison Gibb, but I honestly could not care less about Addison Gibb or Austin. It's like I like KSI, but it's just not really boxing for me. It's boxing, but it's not really boxing. Medvedev said, oh, what? They're going to say penalty. So it's going to be 16-16. What? I'm not having a go at you, Dolphins fan. I'm just saying, like, you know. Tarpon report, that's dog shit. How is that a penalty? I disagree. The tackler of your own team is bringing him down legally, and then he's landed in the Raiders defender's chest and bent his neck. But there's nothing wrong with the tackle, though. I'd go for the 2 here. I'd go for the 2. Blake Harris is great call, bunker. What are you talking about? The bunker is, yeah, it's terrible. I'd go for the 2 here from the Storm. They're going to take the 2, surely. Surely. There's no way you don't take the 2 here. There is no way you don't take the 2 here if you are Melbourne. Yeah, they're going to take the 2. But they've not got good kickers. So Jerome Hughes has come off the field. Timoko went off early with no penalty. That shouldn't have been a penalty for me. It's just because it's Hughes. It's just because it's Hughes and he's injured that's been a penalty. So it should be a tied game right now. It is only because that is Hughes in a half-back position and he's gone off. That's the only reason that's a penalty for me. Loud for you, not happy with the bunker. But how exciting is this going to be, guys? How exciting is this going to be? 2019 Grand Final vibes. A little bit different, Knowledge Luke. A little bit different. Alright, so Munster here. It's an easy kick, but I've also seen a lot of the time he misses these. But he will miss it. Yep, there you go. Bingo. Bingo. Why is Munster kicking? Meany's a better kicker. Meany is a better kicker. That is an easy kick to make. That is an easy kick to make for a quality converter. That should be an easy kick to make. I reckon, I'm not going to lie to you guys, and this is me being truthfully honest, I believe I could get that. Like, and I don't play professional rugby league. I believe I could have gotten that. And when I was down kicking the ball around the other day, I was getting those. So it's like, I know it's pressure, but like Munster should be, he's experienced. It's not like oh man, terrible. So I still get a ball at the 40. Well, I don't understand why Meany's not kicking it. I don't understand. Why is Munster kicking the ball for the Storm? Doesn't make sense. Oh, stop it, Solomona. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, it was such a good run until he lost the ball. In the replay, it looked like it went over. Oh, well, they didn't even know. Like, they were looking like, oh, is it over? Is it like the... I don't even know if the touchies knew if it went over or not. Jonathan Sanders says hilarious. Lomax could kick that. Even Lomax could kick that. If you can see Lomax kicking it, that's a problem. Alright, so second tackle now for the Raiders there. About 35 metres out here from the line. Second tackle. Emre Gula rolls it back here. Tommy Starling. 6 again here for the Raiders. Storm, what are you doing? Gets off to Whiten. Whiten here gets it off to Savage. Savage. Oh, good catch. Good catch, mate. Timoko. Good catch. I don't understand why they're booing. Melbourne Storm fans love a good old boo. There's no reason to boo. He caught the ball. TSM says Tuikami Kamitha will get that kick. Oh, jeez. Mate, even buddy Shaquille O'Neal will get that kick at this point. Take 5, you spoiled the kick. Guys, stop spoiling it for the people in chat. So third tackle here. Oh, Whiten got slammed in the tackle. Be fourth tackle here, 15 metres out from the line. Raiders, please don't fade again this game. It's literally asking you to win. Chance here for the Raiders. Whiten 5 metres out of the line. Fifth tackle. 27 minutes to go here of this bloody bone-crunching game! Xavier Coates! Taking down at the 2. Good work. Good defense. Mackie's, I'm feeling a golden point game here. Oh, mate. You had me at a low, mate. You had me at a low. You had me at a low. I think a bunch of Collingwood fans are booing. Football 200, we get you're about 10 years old, mate, but move on, my guy. So second tackle here, 8 metres out. They give it off to Munster, and Munster will get this ball out to the 15. Lewis on for Hughes. Starling on for Wolford. Oh, that's 6 again there for me. No, apparently not. So Munster to Grant. Grant to Olam. Oh, jeez, that hit from Whiten on Olam was just unbelievable. Oh, PNG Daily, I love you, my guy, but you've just timed yourself out with saying Storm with 2 S's. So fifth tackle. Oh, Justin's gone and done it too. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you in 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Munster here for 40. Charge down. Charge down. Oh, but Grant gets it. It's a fresh set. There's no point charging the ball down there. I don't understand why you would charge that ball down there. Why would you charge the ball down? You don't need to. There's 25 minutes to go. You're up 16-14. Let the ball go. You've got wingers back there. You've got your fullback back there. You're in space. Here we go. Katie Bromwich is away. Here's at the 50. 45 out, second tackle here. This is finals 40, baby. This is finals 40 right now. Right-hand side of Munster. You can feel the tension in this game. You can just feel the passion and excitement in this game right now. Dearie me. This is the game we wanted. Last night we didn't get it. Right now we are getting it. Third tackle here. Grant gives it off here to Josh King. King to... Oh! I thought he knocked it on. Felice Kafusi. And Kafusi gets this ball to the 30. So 30 minutes out of the line. Fourth tackle here for the Storm. Here we go. Right-hand side. Gives it off here. Oh, Lewis! 10 metres out, fifth tackle. 2 points in it. And it's going to be Seve to Grant. Grant to Nelson. Nelson to Munster. Olam's gone down here for some reason. Munster back on the inside here. He's offside. Don't tackle him. Penalty Raiders, surely, referee. That's going to be a penalty Raiders. That's going to be a penalty Raiders. He was clearly offside. He was offside by about 10 metres. He was offside by about 10 metres whoever made that tackle. Number 16 for the Storm. Is that Johns? He was offside by about 5 metres in that kick and made the tackle. But people have not seen that. People have not seen that. So Raiders here get the ball to the 20. Fourth tackle here. Jeez, they're not making good measures here now. The Raiders. Right-hand side gives up to Kotrich. And Kotrich will get his ball out to the 30. Fifth tackle now. Rolls it back. Gives it off here to White. And White and well inside his own 30. Who's the Storm captain? Storm captain's me, mate. Is that Olam or Darius Boyd? What's going on here? What's going on here? Back in your pants, Daz. Oh, a bit of bum action. Was there a bit of bum action, was there? But get back in your pants, Daz. It wasn't a bit of Teddy Bunda. Wait for the Teddy Bunda tomorrow. We love the old Teddy Bunda tomorrow, mate. Come on. So, second tackle now for the Storm. They're 45 minutes out. Jika Joka says, I see an upset right now. But it's 6 again for the Storm, though. Oh, offloads to Munster. Munster's at the 40. He's still going here. Gets the offload away. Boys, let that aside to Jesse Brom. Brom here. He's 35 metres out. They're still going. This game is unreal. Gary's coming, races this is our time. So first tackle now. They're going to be taking out the 31. Harry Grant, left-hand side to Meaney. Meaney hit Olam. Olam here at the third, 15. Second tackle now. Mackie says Ricky Stewart going to blow out both his knees if they win. Meaney off to Harry Grant. Harry Grant on the inside of Jesse Bromwich. Jesse Bromwich. This could be his final game as a Melbourne Storm player. He will be going to Redcliffe next year. Harry Grant. Harry Grant. Nelson is on the side of Mona. Oh, try time. Nelson is on the side of Mona. The big bumper. The big bumper. The Storm 18-16 with the kick to come. The big bopper Nelson on Solomona with the try time. And that is just... You knew he was scoring the entire time. The Raiders defense was open there. The Raiders on the serious siege. They are, Sebastian. They are, but it's only going to be a 4-point game here still. Look at the play though. Harry Grant gives up to Nelson, and that was a bad defensive read by Elliott Whitehead. Elliott Whitehead's to blame for that one. Or is it Hudson Young? No, it is Hudson Young. It is Hudson Young. Hudson Young unfortunately makes a really, really poor defensive read there and just goes too inside. Nelson stops on a moment with the catch, and then when he's in that position, there is no way he was never scoring that. So 18-16 with a kick to come, and I love the cool response from Nelson. You know, when you get up and you just like this, like nothing's just happened. Like you just scored a massive try in a massive knockout final, and that's what happened. No stopping big boy Nelson. Exactly right, Mythic Class. TSM, big boy Nelson. Dolphins fan getting ready to fire. Justin Sutter says that's if they get the conversion. Fair enough, yeah, fair enough. It would have been a 6-point lead for the Storm if they actually had got their easy penalty from in front before. Vader says, big Nelson. Blake Harler says, Rays look super fatigued. Well, it's what you're going to get against Melbourne. You know, this is why I said to you guys, Melbourne Storm are a grindy team. They're going to grind you out of it. Raiders can do it, and Raiders are still not out of this game, but you're in Melbourne. You're going to have to soak up a lot of pressure. You're going to have to soak up a lot of pressure. Notice this might be a 2-point game. Munster has anything to do with it. Well, Munster has something to do with it. He's literally 3 meters away from the right-hand goalpost. Surely he can get this. It is not a difficult kick to get. There's no way he misses this. There's no way he misses this, and he gets a kick. Well done. All right, 20-6. Sorry, 20-16. The commentary said that, and I listened to them, and I feel like I'm up for doing that. But 20-16, with 22 minutes to go here. This is going to be a crazy finale, you lads. This is going to be a crazy finale. Hooky Boys says, Canberra can still come away with the game here. Don't doubt them just yet. I've not once doubted them at any stage of ever. Dazmate says, wow, Munster actually got a kick. Matthew McClellan says, does it look like we will win? I don't know who we is. Lucas says, he got one. Medvedev says, Munster was very lucky he got that conversion. There you go. But don't forget, guys, as well, Sharks versus Cowboys coming up. We'll go straight from this stream right into the Sharks Cowboys. And that's in a big game at Sharky Park as well. My boy Aaron Booth is there. Told me he's going. Should be a big one there. So Nelson Solomona gets crunched down to the 15 here. This game could have extra time written all over it. It really could. It really could. Oh, he's trying to claim a high tackle here. Get up, Nelson. Yeah, dog, faking it. Yeah, he's a dog. He's faking that. You know that. He's faking as if he's dying and he gets straight back up and rolls the ball. That was bullshit from Nelson. So third tackle leaves the Storm. They're at the 30. Third tackle now. Give my somebody else. My 4-year-old cousin could get that kick. Nah, bullshit. Right inside. Felice Kafusi. Kafusi gets out of the 45. Fourth tackle. Who's more scary, Nas or Paulo? Nas. I'd say Nas. I know Paulo's a big bopper, but I think Nas is the more scary in the word of scary. So they kick the ball down for 20 attempt here. Oh, it's going to find touch at the 21 regardless, but I think it might have been just outside the 40 anyway. Where's the I told you so Muppet? Noel's League Sharks vs Cowboys expectations have increased after this game. Well, I've been saying Sharks Cowboys will be a good game anyway, but it's gonna be a fun one. But guys, 20 minutes to go. Hit the thumbs up button. Do it. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. We're here for every single game, except for the grand final, because I'll be vlogging that one. That vlog will come out the next day. But first tackle now, Lucas says Tigers better than Titans. I know that's not the real Lucas. Nice try, butter. So second tackle here at the 35. And then they give it off to... Oh, that's forward. That's forward. That's a forward pass there from Horsburgh. No? Cool. Nas with some booze and barley. Scariest dude ever, mate. He's a scary bloke. You can see Ricky Stewart. Look at him right now. Hudson Young. Still going here, Hudson Young. Still going here, Hudson Young. They got numbers here, the Raiders. They got numbers here. But instead, Fogarty's just going to run the ball to the 40 because he's a Muppet man. Dana Evans says Sharks Cows be insane. It should be a good game, mate. But it's not a knockout, though, which makes it different. But it's still going to be a good final. So Papali'i now gets his ball to the 30. 20 minutes left. 4-point game. Right-hand side. Fogarty puts that ball up in the air. Good chase through here by the Raiders. Good chase through by the Raiders. Oh, I penalised Munster. You can see Munster deliberately trying to get in the way of the play there. Memphis says that was definitely forward. Yeah, I agree. But Munster should have been probably penalised there. You can clearly see he was looking to try and block the play off. Dan says, let's get to 100 likes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Munster nearly broke away their third tackle. Sharks take the dub 24-18. It's going to be an interesting one. Third tackle here, right hand side, close to forward there from the Storm, to be honest with you. Marion Seve gets the ball to the 30. Joe Tarpanay still off here. Surprised that he's not been brought back on. Munster, he's been having Tarpanay's been the best player of the game. Tarpanay's the best player in the game. Why is he not back on? Fifth tackle here at the 42. It's not like he looks injured. He's riding on a bike. So Munster whacks that one down the centre of the field. It's actually a good kick because it finds grass and there was not enough players back there. And Rapan's going to slip over. Rapan's going to slip over, get taken down at the 15. Ooh, 19 minutes left here. First tackle, Sebastian Chris off to Xavier Savage. Savage hasn't had a great deal of impact in this game so far. It gets it to the 25. Gets it to the 25 here. Right hand side, Sebastian Chris now off to the 30. Hooky balls, this close game, people thought the Storm would sweep them. I didn't. I told you guys Storm won at 12. I said the Raiders have won the last 4 out of 4 in Melbourne. And the Raiders are a good enough team to get a surprise here. But I would be still surprised if they won. But I took Storm 1 at 12. I told you guys this before the stream. Kotrich is still down here. So you're trying to get a penalty maybe. Brian Robinson says, great kicker. You can kick him when there's no T's involved. Oh, he's a great infield kicker. It's like Reece Hodge. He can kick the ball in rugby, but he just... Oh! Nelson comes in with a bit of a shoulder here. So Jerome Hughes about to come back on here for the Storm. So this might be a penalty Raiders here. Kotrich is feeling it. If you're calling the last one a high tackle against the Raiders, you have to call that against Nelson for me. No, they're not going to do it. All right, so full tackle now for the Raiders, and they'll get this ball to the 50, and Josh Papali'i, they'll roll it out right inside, and Flogarty will whack that ball up straight up the guts into the sand. That's a good kick. If it bounces, it's going to bounce perfectly for the Raiders. Oh, if that hit the post, that would have been a try for the Raiders, I reckon. If that hit the post there, it would have been a try for the Raiders. Got hit by the big Nelson, so Muncie at the 5. So if you guys are watching, the ball bounce on the try line, bounced directly up, just missed the post, and then it took so long, gave the Raiders time to get up in the line, and then now they've got a second tackle at the 15. This ref has been horrible so far. I don't agree. I think the referees hasn't been great. I wouldn't say horrible. It's not been the worst refereeing performance ever, but it's been some poor decisions, yeah. But you're always going to get that. I just think that the game overtakes it. You shouldn't be talking about the referee, because the referee in this game really hasn't had too much of an impact in regards to the fact that it's been a great game. You look at the great game, guys. Don't focus on the referee. Look at the great game. Bad pass there from the Storm. But they're going to still get enough of Luma. Will be taken back to the 35. Oh, nearly broke away still. But fifth tackle at the 35. Jerome Hughes about to come back on the field. Honestly, the Storm have gotten away with about 4 bad calls. Fair, but in the same sense, guys, stop thinking about the referee. It's not about the referee. Who cares about the referee? Watch the game. Enjoy the game. Hooky Boy says, yes, he is. I don't even know what you're talking about. I never even thought about the ref so far. Neither did I. I don't understand how people can still think about the ref in a game like this. Like, this game has nothing to do with the referee for me. You're going to get bad calls. You will get bad calls. As long as it's not game-deciding calls, I'm okay with it right now. Because both teams have had their fair share of bad calls. Stop thinking about the referee and start focusing on the game. Third tackle here at the 40. They go to Whiten. Whiten here to Fogarty. Fogarty here to Whitehead. Over the top here to Rapana. Rapana here at the 25. Fourth tackle. Here they come. The 5 kill. Look at him go. So fourth tackle here for the Raiders at the 25. Crazy game this. It's going to be Horsburgh who gets it off to the 25th tackle now. Raiders score here, it would just go crazy. Starling up to Whiten. Whiten up in the air, yeah. Chris! Oh! They're both going for the ball. Yeah, fair contest. It's going to be Raiders ball here. If I'm the Storm, I'd probably challenge it. There's no challenges so far used. I'd challenge if I'm the Storm. I would challenge this. I don't believe it's going to be successful because I think Sebastian Chris going for the ball, but I would risk the challenge here with 16 minutes to go. So they're going to challenge you, the Melbourne Storm. So it should be Ray's ball here, but they are challenging this. They're onside. I think Chris is going for the ball here. So he steps around there from Seve. And Chris is going for the ball there. No, I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I don't think... Yeah? I think he's going for the ball. I think this is an unsuccessful challenge. I think the challenge is worth the risk, but I think that that's fine. He's going for the ball. The hands are where the ball comes into Munster's hands. And he's looking at the ball the entire time. I think this should be Raiders ball. 10 metres out. It's not a dropout because it's outside of the in goal. He's got all intentions on the ball. He's looking at the ball. His hands are right underneath Munster's hands when Munster gets the ball there. So you can't tell me the hands are in a bad position there. Yep. Yep, hands are in the vicinity. It's a correct call. The Storm fans are going to boo. Right call here, baby. It's the right call. I'm sorry. It's the right call here. Storm fans love a boo, but I agree with the call. It's going to be an unsuccessful challenge here. Brighton says he took his eyes off last second and pushed him mid-air. I disagree. Or I haven't even noticed that, to be fair. Oh, so it's a dropout then. Okay, so they're going to drop out. They're going to say that Munster actually drops the ball backwards, which is interesting. What? Challenge successful? So it's no knock on. But that's not what they challenged, though. That's not what they challenged. They challenged the penalty, and they've changed the call and said successful challenge. I think I'm okay with you keeping the challenge there, considering how 50-50 it was, but in the same sense, they didn't challenge that. And also, I don't believe that's knocked backwards. I don't understand how you can say that's knocked backwards. He gets the ball at the 1 metre, he knocks it down, and he's facing this way. How on earth does the ball go backwards when you're facing this way? It makes no sense. That doesn't actually physically make sense. It doesn't make sense. But here we go. So the Raiders here at the ball at the halfway line. 16 minutes to go. They get the dropout. Lucky for the Storm there, because it would have been from 10 minutes out. Angus Payne's the Storm the best. I don't know about that, mate. It's a tough one right now. Raiders are in the vicinity of breaking your heart. They are in the vicinity of breaking your heart right now. 25 minutes out here from the line. It's going to be Fogarty with the ball at the 25. They go right-hand side here to Harawira-Nara. Oh, big run. He offloads it to Starling. Starling here to Papali'i. Papali'i's got Tarpon on his inside, but he doesn't do it. Papali'i gets the ball offloaded here. Starling! Starling! Oh, jeez. Taken down to the 11. All right. So 11 minutes out here. Yep, no shit, hooky boys. So right-hand side now, 4th tackle. I love when we've got Einstein in the chat. 4th tackle here. They're going to be 10 minutes out here from the line. 15 and a half minutes to go here of the game, of an elimination final. They go left-hand side here, Starling to Harawira-Nara. Oh! He got self-load away. Papali'i to Tarpane. Tarpane himself. 5 minutes out, 5th tackle. 5 minutes out, 5th tackle here. Tarpane rolls it back to Starling. Starling goes left-hand side to Whiten. Whiten here. He kicks it through! Hudson Young! Oh! Oh! It's a try of the Raiders! It's 20 with a kick to come! Hudson Young with the try! And it's right near the post too! With 15 minutes to go with the Raiders will score right near the post. It's 20-20. That was terrible defense in the Storm there. Oh my god, chat's going crazy. Fiddle says, Munster, what's going on? Exactly right, Munster. What on earth was that? Hit the ball out, my guy. Hit the ball out there. By the way, guys, I said 24-22 to the Storm. So if they score a try and don't convert it, because Raiders will get this. If the Raiders score a try and miss the kick, my score would be correct, completely correct. But that's a terrible defensive play there from Munster. Great kick from Whiten. Munster has to hit that ball out there. He has to hit that ball out there. Bro, that's so lazy from Munster. That's so... Yeah, he gets it. He gets it. Whoa, it looked a little bit dicey for a second there. Mackie says, cash it. Oh, yeah. Cash it, Mackie. Cash it. There you go. Well, Mackie, you can become a $5 member of the channel now. So that's going to be Hudson Young scoring a try there. And the Raiders will more than likely take the lead at 22-20. Why are we still looking at slow-mo to this? Has he got that down? I think it's a try. I think it's a try. It was very close, though. It has been confirmed. The try has been confirmed. It wasn't as actual simple as we thought, though. Mark says, won't be surprised if the Raiders win. Well, no shit. Right now, they're about to be leading 22-20 with 30 minutes to go. You know what the craziest thing about you guys is, right? You know, everyone beforehand's like, Storm 13 plus, Storm beat them by a lot, you know, Storm going to flog them. And then when it gets to this point, you're like, oh, I'm not surprised the Raiders win. Like, come on, man. Back in what you said. Still back in the Storm, because there was not many people saying Raiders to win before this game started. Because there's no bunker. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine, man. Gary, can anybody tell me why these... No. Remove that comment from Gary. We don't need the hard R word, mate. All right, so 22-20 here to the Raiders. They will get the kick. Please time out Gary for 5 minutes. Guys, just be respectful in the chat, yeah? I get banter, I get talking shit right now, and I understand the rest might be a problem for both teams here, but please feel free to not use, like, you know, N-words or the hard R words there, the slur. Please, guys, just be respectful and have a good game here and talk about the footy. Jay Doe says 2 points. So here we go. 22-20 with 13.5 minutes to go here of the game. Cowboys Sharks right after this as well. I said Raiders to win, and right now they can put me right, hopefully. Well, right now they're up 22-20. If the Storm score here and don't convert, I get the score prediction on the spot. Bang on. Alright, so 13.5 minutes to go, and Papa Lee brings his pod to the 15. The game is not over, TSM, at all. It's only a 2-point game. So yeah, see, everyone's now Raiders. Everyone now tipped the Raiders, apparently. Everyone, look at the chat. Everyone tipped them. Second tackle here at the 22. This would be such an insane moment if the Raiders do, in fact, knock the Melbourne Storm out in Melbourne. Oh man, this is just getting you hyped up for the final series. This is the final series starting right now because the Panthers Eels didn't live up to it last night. Fourth tackle now the Hurry now, still third tackle, gets the ball offloaded to Tarpanay, and Tarpanay is going to get this ball to the 45. Fiddle says Melbourne have been playing poorly over the last few games. Disagree. This game, I don't think they've played poorly today, Melbourne. I just think the Raiders have been good. I disagree. I don't think that Melbourne have been playing poorly. I don't think they played poorly last week, but then they had no Jerome Hughes. But, you know, each their own, my guy, each their own. But I don't think they played poorly here today, Melbourne. I just think that the better team has been the Raiders. Munster gets his spot at 15, but it's only early still. It's still 12.5 minutes to go. It still is. A one-on-one strip. He called held, though. Penalty! Oh, Melbourne Storm penalty called held. He still shoot the ball. Oh, no, Kostrich. He's giving a penalty to the Storm here. Oh, no. Calm Panioris' time is running out for the Raiders. Don't know what game you're watching because it's actually time running out for the Storm right now. The Raiders are winning. So the time's running out for the Storm, but the Storm will get the penalty. Storm will get the penalty there. Everyone on the Raiders, the timing is impeccable. Everyone's on the Raiders, mate. They always were. They're telling me they told you so. So Storm... Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, they called knock on. They're going to challenge this. You have to challenge this. You have to challenge that. You have to challenge that if you're Melbourne. You have to challenge that if you're Melbourne. You have to challenge that if you're Melbourne. Alright. Timeout Hooky Boys. I don't know why he's being antagonistic. So Storm here, it's going to be Olam and... No, I think... Oh. Kottrich's arm is still in the play, though. Kottrich does kind of force this ball out here. I don't think he's trying to shoot the ball here. Oh, his arm does take it down like that. I think it's just a straight up knock on, though. Yeah, I don't think it's a penalty. No, this is just a knock on from Justin Olam. Captain challenge unsuccessful, so the Raiders will get it. Why the Storm challenge that? I think it's a fine challenge. You get it wrong, but I think you have to challenge that because if it's a penalty, then you're probably going to win the game. If you miss it, then you still got 11.5 minutes to go here, but at least you made that risk. There's probably not going to be a bigger call in the next 11.5 minutes. I don't know, but I don't think there's going to be a bigger call in the next 11.5 minutes. So I think it's a fair enough challenge there. It's unsuccessful, but it's definitely a fair enough challenge because the arm was in the play, but he just didn't strip it. It's been a very fiery chat this game. Yeah, well, this is because it's finals, baby. The channel's growing, man. We just hit 19,000 subscribers today. The channel's growing. We're going to have people who are passionate about the game. Like, look at me right now. Savage! Taking out a 22. They score a try here and convert it. Oh, that could be game. They score a try here and convert it. That could be game. Score a try and unconverted. It's going to be probably on point all over. Oh, lost the ball. It's lost the ball. Tuikama Kamitha now is getting the ball at 25. Guys, 10 minutes to go here. 10 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. Hit the big old red subscribe button. We stream every single game here. But the Storm have the ball now with their own 30. Second tackle. TSM 20k by next week. Let's see if we get to 20k before the end of the finals. Or by the Rugby League World Cup. That'll be nice. Munster here. Oh, Meany! Oh, high tackle nearly, you'd argue. I'd say high tackle there against the Raiders. Should be a penalty. Wow, I'm not going to call it though. Yes, I agree, Lucas. Storm are right to challenge that some refs will call that a pen. Yeah, exactly right. Sometimes a pen, sometimes not. Harry Grant to Munster. Munster here to Meany. Meany should have passed that ball at the back to Katie Brom. Fifth tackle now. They're in the right side of the field, though. Shut up, Brighton. Munster here. Good kick through. Oh! Nufaluma's going to come through and slap Savage there 3 meters out from the line. No, don't. If they're going to call penalty. That's stupid from the Storm. That's dumb. That's dumb from the Storm. It's done for the Storm. It's done for the Storm. Brighton says, oi guys, I took the year numpty. Nate says, damn, my battery went flat before the first half. Got someone to charge it for my homeless ass. Well, welcome. You're missing out on a great game right now, but you're here for the perfect time with 9.5 minutes to go. You finished the tackle there. Savage is simply getting up to play the ball there. He's simply getting up to play... Nah, Savage is getting up to play the ball there. No, it's not contentious, commentary. It's not contentious. He's getting up to play the ball there. It's not the incorrect call. No, he didn't get back up to play the... He didn't get back up to make a run. He got back up to play the ball. I don't understand what the commentary's talking about. Oh, Kamikamitha, 1-1. Oh, I thought he stripped that ball there. So, Raiders here, 15 metres out. They had a penalty and only kicked it like 5 metres, by the way. Papali'i with a huge run, gets it out to the 35 here. Oh, I thought KO just stopped there for a second. So, Raiders here at the 35-second tackle. Guys, this is an elimination final. Ryan said, just look at the ladder on the side. Titans on top. Yeah, brother. So, first tackle now with the Raiders here at the 40. Harry says he's Gus Melbourne biased. I don't even know what's going on. Right hand side, Hudson Young. Jerome Hughes with a huge tackle on Hudson. 4 tackle now. Guys, get in the chat right now and tell me, do you think the Raiders win it from here? Do you think the Storm win it from here? Comment in the chat right now who you think wins it. There's 8.5 minutes to go here. It's only a 2-point game. Storm can still get a penalty or a 2-point field goal and tie it up. Or if they get a try, they take the lead here. Oh, ball bounces back from Munster, but he picks it up there at the 15. He gets out to the left-hand side. He's not had a great night as a fullback, to be honest with you. Mevedo says... Munster's actually had a huge impact in the game in a bad way so far. Yeah, Munster's not actually been that great. Oh, Seve crunched by Jack White and he slaps him back. He takes him all the way back to the 10. Charlie Johnson thinks Storm win on late try. Oh, it's not been great in today's game, to be honest with you. But I wouldn't be surprised if that happens too. No one's talking about the Titans this final series. They're a real dark horse. Mate, they're a real dark horse, all right. 3rd tackle in their 1st place in the dark horse. Crazy. Nelson Solomona crunching hit to the 30. Dolphins fans say, oh, knock on Nelson! Oh, no! Nelson Solomona's knocked the ball on. The Raiders will get the ball here at the 35. This is going to be crazy. Only 7.5 minutes to go here. Storm knocked the ball on. Justin Summers says Storm choking. Shane Gibbons is still back in the Storm. Sammy Susan says Raiders to win unless the Storm pull a rabbit out of that. Bones West says, no way, he didn't lose that. Let's have a look here. He hasn't lost that. He hasn't lost that. He hasn't lost that. He never lost that ball. The ball stayed on him the whole time. The ball stayed on him the whole time. I don't think that touched the Canberra Raider player. I think that if you had a challenge... Here we go, Storm fans love a boo. This one's actually right, to be honest with you, but it's a hard call there for the referee in the same sense. It is a hard call there. He did not knock that on, man. Yeah, but that's a hard call. Like, you can't blame the referee for calling it that. You have a challenge there, and then you're going to be, you'll be able to get it successful. It's the Storm fault for not having a challenge in that situation. You cannot blame the referee for making that call. You cannot blame the referee for making that call. He does bobble it, but it lands on his own leg. You cannot blame the referee for a call like that. If you have a challenge, you challenge that, bang. You get that call successful. But you didn't have a challenge because you used it twice. You were successful. You shouldn't have even had it after the first time, but you had a second one, and it was unsuccessful. And then, I'm just telling you, you can't blame it. So right outside now for the Raiders. They're at the 20. Here we go. They score a converted try here. It's game over, man. First tackle at the left-hand side. Whitehead. 15 metres out now. Mackie says Ricky will be dropping some F-bombs on the sideline. Oh, mate, Bellamy would be ropeable right now. Left-hand side for the Raiders. They give it off here to Papali'i. Papali'i now 5 metres out. Third tackle. 6.5 minutes until we see one of these teams get knocked out. They give us it off to... Oh, jeez, to Horsburgh. That's a great tackle there by Brandon Smith. Left hand side now to Whiten. Whiten in. Oh, knock on. That's a knock on. Oh. Wow. Oh, if you're a Storm fan, you'd be ropeable because that's going to be a try. It comes off his head. That's not a knock on. Oh my God, that's going to come off his head, which is not a knock on. I don't think that's a knock on. Like, is it? Dolphin fan, you're literally about this close to being hidden, bro. Settle down, my guy. That is honestly... It's a confirmed try. It hits his head. It's not going to be... It's going to be a Falcon try. Oh my God. It's going to be 26-20 here. It's not over if they miss the kick. It's not the easiest of kick here for Fogarty. It's 26-20 to the Raiders with 5 minutes to go here. That is the unluckiest try there. So Fogarty here. I have to block this so that I don't get it ruined for me. The Raiders are 5 minutes away from knocking out Melbourne week 1. Something we have not seen since 2014. 5 minutes to go, but if Fogarty gets his kick, it should be game over. But then again, never ever count out the Storm, lads. Don't do it. Never ever count them out. Fogarty here from the left-hand side, right on the sideline. He's got it! He's got it! The Storm have got a turnover an 8-point deficit in 4 minutes and 50 seconds. In 4 minutes and 50 seconds, it is 28-20 to the Raiders. Oh boy. Guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll be going straight into the Sharks vs Cowboys game right after this. Teams the Raiders dark horse now. No. Raiders aren't winning the comp, guys. But be excited for them knocking this game off. The Raiders are not winning the comp, guys. Let's settle it down, be realistic. But be happy they're going to knock out the Storm here. This is a huge result for them. Lucas said, sure, that's game. I've seen changes quickly. Storm short kick. Oh, the Raiders will get the ball there. Another lucky bounce of Raiders. It just seems like they want the footy gods want the Raiders to win with the bounce today. PNG Knights, PNG folks are tuning in. Click the thumbs up button and subscribe. Let's get 20,000 subscribers. Subscribe with BK at 4K subscribers. Keep up the good work, brother. Appreciate it, man. We love you guys all the way in Papua New Guinea. G Ramsey says Raiders for days. Yeah, by the way, if Munster kicks that penalty goal, it'll be a 6-point game right now. If Munster had to kick that penalty goal, it would be a 6-point game. That's a high tackle against Kafusi. This should be a penalty here to the Raiders. They didn't call it, though. They did not call it. Timeout, Sabby. Sabby, stop spamming. We know the score, mate. No one cares. We know the score. That's the whole point I'm here. Stop spamming the score. We get it. So third tackle now for Raiders. They'll get the ball here to the 45, 35. Bubba Lee. Bubba Lee gets inside the 30. Fourth tackle now. 4 minutes to go. The Storm will have to score on the next set. The Storm will have to go on the next set. Gives up to Tarpanay. Tarpanay now gets into the 20. What exciting game it's been. It's been a fantastic game here. All right, so fifth tackle now at the 15. Right hand side, either White, and this could be game right now. Oh, Conscious goes out. All right, so Storm are going to be quick here. They got 4 minutes to go. They got 4 minutes to go here, guys. 28-20. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. If the Storm score here, Jay. So Nelson and Salamona. What a nice little stutter step there. Offloads it. Kafusi. Right hand side. Seve. Seve's at the 30. He goes back on the inside. Seve can't get the ball to Jerome Hughes, though. All right. So the Storm here. They're at the 40. Ball bounces there. Munster. Munster here to Kenneth Brom. Kenneth Bromwich back on the inside of Maney. Maney has a high tackle. Penalty to the Storm, surely. I think they're going to call this the penalty to the Storm here. I think you're going to find out. I know they're not going to call a penalty. No, that's a fine tackle. It's a great tackle. It's a great tackle there. I think he's trying to milk that. All right, second tackle. The Storm have to score on this set. Left-hand side now, Munster. Oh, Munster taking it. Oh, he still gets the ball away there to Grant. Grant back to Salamona. Salamona hit the 45. Third tackle now. 3 minutes to go here. Harry Grant, right-hand side. Gives it up to Jerome Hughes. Hughes hit Kafusi. Kafusi himself here. Crunching the tackle. Is the ball still in? Oh, no way! I don't think he went out. Did he go out? They're saying he went out here. Let's have a look at this again. I want to see if he actually went out. If he's out, Melbourne's done. If he's out here, Melbourne are over. That's an unbelievable tackle there from Whiten. Did he go out? Did he go out there? Parramatta Eels vs Canberra Raiders next week. Right now, it's definitely looking like the Raiders versus the Eels. I don't think that was out, Lucas. I don't think he went out. Maybe there's not a clear replay that shows him that he was out. I don't think he went out there. But it is what it is. So the Storm are going to need an absolute miracle. They'll have to score and then not take the kick and then score again. Battle there was no clear angle that showed he went out just then. Second tackle now, left-hand side. And Tarpanay can get his ball to the 45. The Raiders might be going through to week 2. The Storm going out in the first week at home as well. We will be jumping straight across the Sharks. Cowboys right at this. Third tackle over the Raiders. Papali'i. A minute 40 to go here in the Melbourne Storm season. Oh, he's lost the ball there. Storm are going to be quick. They've got a minute and a half. They have to score right now. A minute and a half to go here. Raiders are going to challenge. I would not challenge this unless you know this is right, because if you challenge this, it stops the clock. Wrong call otherwise. Jadis says, Raiders off the back of the refs. How good are NRL refs? Oh, bro, there's been bad calls both sides here. It's not the referee's fault. It's been bad calls both sides from a non-biased fan. So Papali'i comes here, and the tackle's fine. It's just a lost ball. So the Raiders made a mistake there. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that because you've just stopped the clock for the Storm to help them out. It's the wrong call there. It's the wrong call there by the Raiders to make that challenge. Didn't need to do that. Nigel Luke says, most people haven't seen the Storm get knocked out first week. I haven't seen the Storm get knocked out since 2014. Well, that was the last time they did it, but that doesn't happen much, man. Should have run down the clock with the class. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a loose carry, so Melbourne get the ball. Now, they still have a chance. They score here, they go bang. They score here, they go bang. There's still an opportunity. They have no time to waste here. They have to score and then not kick it, though. They have to score and then not kick it. But it says Storm will have to score right here, right now. Exactly right. Minute and a half to go here. It's an 8-point game. 28-20. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. The scrum will be at 35 on their own side of the field, though, Melbourne. The scrum will be on their own side of the field. Jeez, at least this is going to be so hyped to then transfer in the Sharks-Cowboys game. It's going to be such a fun game as well. Nigel Luke says, Raiders are harder matchup for Parramatta than Storm, you reckon? No. Parramatta fans will be loving this. But Raiders could be sneaky to beat Eels too. I wouldn't put it past Munster. Munster at the 40 here. It would need an absolute miracle for the Storm to win this from here. It would need a miracle. They would have to not go for the conversion. All right, Marion Seve gets his ball to the halfway line, second tackle. They need to score in the next 30, 40 seconds. 52 seconds, his second tackle. Seve gets up to Harry Grant. Grant to Munster. Munster here gets it off to Brandon Smith. Smith now gets up to Hughes. Hughes now gets up to Kenny Brom. Kenny Brom here. Here we take another 35. Matthew McClellan says they score and not take the kick. They do. Do the Storm get the ball back? Yes, they do. That's why they have to score right now. Jerome Hughes, third tackle, 30 seconds to go here. Munster at the back here. Knock on. Oh no, knock back. It's fine. It's gone backwards. But Seve here at the 45. We're going to take him down. Time's ticking. I'd go for the 2-point field goal. I would go for the 2-point field goal and then have to rely on getting the ball back. Munster here, terrible. Offloads it to Kafusi. Kafusi here back to Jesse Brom. It's a 1-on-1 strip. The Raiders are through. And the Raiders have knocked out the Melbourne Storm. The Raiders have knocked out the Melbourne Storm. And that, my friends, is game over. And guys, look at what we're about to do here. We are about to move the Storm as the first team knocked out of the finals in 2022. That is absolutely unbelievable. Gone. Next to the Storm right there. Unbelievable. So there we go, guys. That is the end of the first knockout final. We've got to jump off because we've got the Sharks versus Cowboys stream to do in just a few moments' time. So if you are not subscribed yet, go and hit that subscribe button because we are going to be jumping over in literally 3 minutes' time for the Sharks Cowboys at Sharky Park, which is a sold-out game there. Double chance. Whoever wins that game, preliminary final, whoever loses that game, will take on the win of tomorrow's game between the Roosters and the Rabbitohs. But alright, guys, I will see you in just a few moments' time. Congratulations, Canberra. You're in to play the Eels next week. And sayonara, Melbourne. Appreciate you guys. Alright, guys, I will see you in 5 minutes' time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.